Some things aren't meant to be fair. I know you left me down and out, and now the weather is red. Got that hit on your head. Should've buried your dead. Should've listened to me and said, oh, how little you know. You better watch out, my friend. When it goes dark, you better lay low. When it goes dark, you better You should've kept up on your rent. Should've been there when you said I depended on you over and over again. You think I'll sit here and pretend I don't forgive, I don't forget. Let me tell you this, my friend. You better lay
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got ourselves more duels for the day, yeah? Yeah, sorry, I'm all over the place today, dude. I really should try turning these slides down a little, huh? Hold on, I'm actually gonna do it because I feel like my retinas are just gonna get absolutely eviscerated if I keep like keeping it as is. So let me turn the music back up a little, and try to mess with the lights here for a second. Yeah, BRB, 2 seconds.
Too far from Saturn, lost in the patterns. Where's the stars align so we could be free? Palms are sweaty, knees unsteady. I can't see my head on straight. Heart is heavy, wasn't ready. Don't think I can see your face. Now we're just friends. Hold on to the ends. It feels like forever away. Yeah, we're on, and we're on. It will never be enough. No, we're gone, and we're on. No way.
Have you even switched back to the green screen, or is it still... Actually, it's a little better. I want to say this looks a little better. Hey, did I fix it? Is that all it took? I even look, I got some rosy cheeks too. It's not like washing me out anymore. Wow. Yeah, the brightness of lights changes a lot apparently. At least in my eyes it does, dude. You guys probably can't even tell the difference, right? I like a lot of the times I feel like at least when it comes to my setup, my stuff, you ever notice like you notice those little differences, but everybody else thinks it's like doesn't make a difference at all? I think it's one of those like mental things, isn't it? Wait, loud, wait. Oh, you guys can hear me. What I was trying to say is normally when it comes to little things like that, usually I feel like it's in my brain, I'm gonna notice those little details, right? Like let's say you're walking around, you got like some kind of blemish on your face or whatever, you didn't realize it. For you, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe it, right? Let's say like, I don't know, you got like a random zit, a random pimple on your face. You're like, man, everybody's gonna notice it. And when people look at you, they don't even notice it. They don't notice details like that. People don't look at the details, and a lot of the times you care, you do. For you, it's self-conscious, but everybody else doesn't care. I'm missing a little high, yeah. That was a little high. Not really, no. Alrighty, let's get some Duels NA, boys! I said, I think the changing of the lights and the brightness makes a difference in my eyes, but like it's better for my eyeballs because I don't feel like my retina signal getting burned. Kind of nice, actually. It's almost like lights, like a lamp, almost, but like a fixated lamp that is staring into me, but not as bad. But I do think that detail like around the hair is less like grainy. So I was saying, in my eyes, I'm seeing a difference. You guys probably can't tell, right? Wait, what? Is that OBS? Is that Discord doing that? Wait, what was that just now? Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys what I just saw. Hold on, I'll show you guys what I just saw. You tell me what I'm looking at here. Is that Discord overlay or is that NVIDIA stuff? Hold on. It'll show up in a second. Top left monitor. Look at the top left. Is it not showing up now? Bro, Discord overlay? Are you sure? Okay, how do I disable Discord overlay? Oh wait, there it is. It is Discord. Why? Overlay, game overlay, disable. Who in the right mind thought, yes, enable Discord overlay automatically? I have words with those guys. I have words with whoever decided on that. Thank you for letting me know. I was thinking for a second, like I saw it the other day. I was like, I swear I saw something out of a corner of my eye appear. But I was like, I probably imagined it. And now I'm like, okay, no. Tinfoil hat theory was confirmed. There was some in there. I am not crazy. I just do YouTube. I'm not crazy. I'm just a YouTuber. I am not crazy. Which, like, just not the best way of putting it. Sally, привет, да? Здорово, my guy. Yo, hit him with the привет, my man. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. David Zeus is ended, boys. Let's go. Groups are listed. I'm gonna bring you warrior number 1. Go for it, man. Are you gonna cycle through all of it, maybe? Couple of games with one warrior, couple of games with another warrior. Are we gonna see any fury out of you ever, or nah? How you doing, by the way, my guy? Had some reset today and turned everyone that was off. Really? Okay, I'll need to double check because I did have some Discord settings, and I wonder if like. You're right. Discord did have a reset. There's this keybinds that I had for like muting Discord and deafening. I can't do that anymore. Key bindings, right? You are correct. What is that? Are they still in? Wait, no, the toggle 6 and 7? I thought it was 10. Okay, no, toggles apparently keybinds works. I thought they were changing from... I thought I had F10 and F11 do that, but apparently it's F7 and F6. Unless I used to be my old keybind. I despise the no skill spec. I despise the AI classes. Wait, Fury Warrior? You despise Fury? Why? What's wrong with Fury? Fury does not compete as well in 1v1s, man. What are you on about? I need one of us for this group, boys. And we'll be good to go. I need one. And we'll make a second group really quickly. Is Chicago and Chills online by chance? Night King. Let me see. He's not on, but what about Chicago? Not on either, but hopefully they'll be on soon. I do need to go through my BNet, I guess, invite some more homies, yeah? Does you really want to join these? We can maybe get him in. Hockey's already in. Jay is a PvE guy, for the most part. Could get Caneric in here. Kevin! Hey! Want to join some 5V5 1v1 Duels, bud? See if Kevin Landers wants in on that, man. I swear if we get more Shadow Hunter spawns, yeah, follow Christ so much. Yeah, hopefully don't get too many, man. I never liked how I could turn my brain off and the Zug, just auto win. Arms more fun for me. Is Fury really that much of an auto win? I don't think in 1v1s it is, right? I know Fury is really popular in Blitz. And like solos it's also pretty solid, but not like top tier insane or anything like that. Pretty sure. Is it actually that much of an auto win spec? I was gonna check out Murloc.io here. I don't know if I'm gonna see any random shit on Murloc. Hold on, let me see if I can set it up. Yeah, Fury. It's loading something. Okay, here it is. I can show it off. So Fury Warrior, actually you can even go like meta classes, DPS, and you can see solos as melee, right? Fury is like 4 for them. It's like they're just ranking it based on like charts or whatever. I don't know if you can trust these, but they have them ranked as number 4. As like a second melee out of Feral. Feral I know is really good. And then there's Blitz. And Fury's normally like at 6. The Rogues are really good apparently, but Demon Hunters apparently... I don't even know if that's true actually. Drusfer is another website I'd use, but... Yeah, Fury's are not looking that bad. There's Shoes, which Outlaws up there, and so is Feral Droid, and Fury Warrior's not far. And like, look, yeah, not bad either. And overall, but yeah, compared to Arms, is it really that much auto win? That's crazy. Kevin said no? Oh no. We're not getting Kevin in these. What is about Landis? Who's Landis again? Hold on, who's Landis again? Landis. Haven't messaged Landis before. Start chat. Oh, okay, Kevin. I never whispered Landis before until the other day, so I don't think Landis is a regular. Not given. Does he want to join in by chance? Shiny. Hey, Shiny Hero. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels this week? I'm surprised Kevin doesn't want to join in. But it's okay. Squid. Hey, Covey. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels? See if you'd be down for it. Pass me lead Dal. DBZs. Okay, sounds good, man. I'll invite Misto. Go for it, man. Go for it. Yeah. What I'll even do is I'll bail, and you can invite Misto real quick, and I'll make another group here real fast. Hopefully we get some homies in here real quick. Sounds good. I'll bail so you can invite him easily. Misto's online? I didn't even see Misto online. All right, who else do I invite? Man, Beast. He's a PvE guy. Suki. Is that you? Is that you, Warp? Hey, let's go. Let's even see Rude is down. Hey, Rude. Wanna join 5v5s tonight? Getting second group together real quick. Hey, Duels. See if Caneric is down to join in, dude. Need some of that outlaw representation for the night. I can see if Mars wants to join in. Wait, no, it says don't message. It literally says just don't message this guy. Oh no. No pro getting you, man. See if none wants to join him. Hey, none. Wanna... I think we have had none join this in a while. See if he's down for it or not. I got another message. Maybe let it just make it some mistakes. Take base after I'm done. 10-4. 10-4, my man. Oh, Layson, how you doing, my man? Welcome, welcome. So shiny is a maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah. All right, so we need like what, 2 more for this group and we'll be good to go. Beautiful. So it's like Chicago or Night King joins in, or Wes if you want to join in, man. Brother, welcome to him. How to get the super early? I can join. All good, all good. That answers my question then. Fury also doesn't have parry. Yeah, without a parry, that does kind of suck though. Fury used to be like the best in slot dueling spec with all the healing, but I feel like it kind of fell off. Like the healing just doesn't quite match up. You used to have a charge heal. You used to have like really big bloodthirst. I mean, you still have decent healing with that, but I feel like a lot of your healing, burst healing, now been transferred to impending victory, and I feel like it's just not as effective. Duty, all good, all good. Dad on duty, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. We need Seabark. We do need Seabark. I don't think he's on though. Yeah, otherwise we'd have Seabark in the least, man. Oh, gee, no worries, friend. No worries at all. Dad on duty, man. I can get it. I feel it, honestly. I feel it, man. All right, so we still need 2 more then. Bob, you're saying Demo 0 skill? What do you mean? Brenzog go off of heroes armor parry. Bob, you're saying Demo 0 skill? Does it? I don't think so. Oh, good friend. Yeah, okay, so Squid, Coffee ain't joining into the night. At least as of right now. So maybe later? Possibly. We still need 2 moss. 2 moss. Where's Kargath? I should ask Kargath if he wants to join in. Hey Kargath. Wanna join in on some 5v5s tonight? Because he's playing Classic, but like what is it doing Classic? I feel like everybody's played out Classic for a good bit, right? I'm assuming, but maybe I'm just assuming wrong. PM and Demo do absurd damage and have a mass and it's under control. That is true. They do absurd absurd damage. Cannon, get in here, my man. So we need Uno Mas, man. 1 more and we're good to go. Because I don't count, but we need 1 more, it'll be good. I'm gonna go on Rogue 1 sec. Okay. Okay. Get him in here on the Rogue if you wanna. Whatever you wanna play, my man. Wes, defend Demo, please. Do we need Wes defend Demo, man? Can hop on a Demo and get 2400 while clicking. Maybe. Maybe. I know that Demo takes a little bit of practice and like regular play in PvE content. I don't think I've ever really played Demo in PvP. I started messing around with a Prez Evoker though, dude. Prez is so fun in PvP. I didn't know how good this healer was in PvP until I gave it a proper shot. My god, it's so good. Although I don't think Prez PvP playstyle translates super well into dungeons or raids. It's, I think, the first time, I was saying go for it. I think it's the first time that I've played a character like a healer, and I'm like, I really like it just for PvP specifically, but I dislike it for everything else. Prez is one of those specs, man. So Kargath is down to join in. He just got to update retail, but he said he'll be down. Hell yeah, dude. Retail rates and I downloaded it again. Should be quick with data folder being shared. Dude, Kargath actually just raised retail. I don't blame you, dude. If you got like nothing else going on for the season, you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna play some Classic, chill, hang out, wait until season 2. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. When I see a Prez Evoker damage people in arena, yeah, Prez Evoker damage is kind of nuts in arena. They definitely amped that up by quite a bit. I was talking about just the healing play style, right? With the empowerment abilities, the double dream breaths that you can do on people, the double reversions, the big burst healing. I really like all those things, man. I like just the healing play style. I think it's cool setting up an Echo, mad heal, Echo, big heal, Echo, big heal. I like that a lot, personally. PvE playstyle, though, I feel like it ends up revolving around life bind in dungeons heavily. And then it's about that big breath combo burst. and like a lot of downtime in raid with engulf build. Like, I really dislike it. It feels like it's super active and really fun, bursty in PvP, and then it's just like very setup heavy. Not quite. It is kind of bursty, but like it feels like you have way too many layers of burst to get through. Where in PvP, like every single heal feels super impactful. In PvE, it feels like you have to get multiple heals in order to reach the same impact. It's weird, man. It's weird. But maybe my stats are all kinds of raw though, because you apparently go haste more mastery heavy in PvP, and that's awesome. As long as you have higher health, you can heal everybody a ton. So you just go Giga Mastery. While in PvE, you go Crit Haste. Which, like, maybe I just need more globals. You know what I mean? Elixir Totem reset into second healing stream totem. Actually legit healing in PTR. Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be quite a lot of healing. I don't know if you'll actually do the resets that much or that often to get all that heal going. But who knows, man? Who's Orc Mac? Who's this guy? He just like zoomed in slowly. Like levitated down from the heavens and just chilling. Orc Mac. Who's this goober? Who's this guy? Who's this man? Just appeared out of nowhere. Next season with a lower CDO on Verdant Embrace is gonna go crazy. Yeah, I think it's gonna feel a little better. Just having the shortest CDO on Verdant. It's gonna be pretty good because you can do big life binds. I just need to like get better at like life bind heals. That's what I need to be doing, man. I need to get a lot better at life bind stuff. Is not if I be able to accept it. I don't count because I am not a 5th. I am a spectator, so we need 6 for a group in order to have a 5 because I'll leave and then I'll make it down to 5. So yeah, not actually 5. Yeah, that was a 5th. No, need one more. Yeah, I am not a real. I'm a fake body here. I'm just putting a group together, but I'll pass lead to somebody at some point because we need literally one more. Actually, let me also post how to join in because I don't think I've done that. If you guys want to join in, anybody on an A, everybody is welcome. We got the groups listed in LFG. Oh, apparently I did. Never mind. Apparently I did already. Never mind. But yeah, we just need to own a Mosmium. If Shield was on, that would be an easy invite. If, I guess I could invite Nicholas. I'm gonna wait on Kargath, I think. I think what we'll do is give Kargath like a second or two. Because it said he's downloading retail real quick. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'll give him a second. If it's taking longer than usual, then I'll probably, I don't know. I'll see if I can whisper somebody else maybe. But yeah, we got a spot though. We got a spot for the time being. Death feels like so torn between massive AU, private target damage, and mythic plus already is sad. So torn between massive. You might actually just go pure single target focus build in the next update and go for like a big firebreath build with I don't even know if you'll go for, actually I don't even know if you'll end up playing, I mean I guess maybe you'll play some kind of like a big AoE build, but apparently they got like this beam build going on where if you use disintegrate and every single tick you get an extra tick of disintegrate, it gets better cooldown value reduction with just beaming people than having to use your pyre. Maybe you'll pyre at like 6+ targets, but then you'll both beam in single target. 0. Alright, we'll take 0 for now, but we'll get Kargath in when we get a second, yeah? And I'll make a Buffalo lead for this one. Making Caneric lead for the time being. Alright, we're good. Is DB Zeus or is Conan, who's the leader on your team real quick? Ready to queue. Is it DB Zeus' lead or is it Conan the lead? Conan and Buff Rogue. Right? You have the name right? Oh, Caneric actually. Yeah. Caneric 5, the Grand 1. Oh yeah, it is DB Zeus. Me lead? Wait, it is you? Conan, Caneric 5, the Grand. What? Did I mess up a name? I did. Caneric, and Conan. Conan. Why does it say you need a target? Is Conan online? Oh yeah, Conan, you gotta be online. Yeah, you had to, I can't target you if you're offline on BNet. That would explain it. Yeah, that would explain it. Well, we got enough for a first duel game here, gang. Bro, my mind is just going 20 miles an hour. My mouth can keep up, honestly. Doing it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, but it just won't let me queue people if they're offline. I guess it's like a BNet thing. It's gotta be some kind of BNet restriction for the duels or whatever. I'm assuming, but I have no idea. But I have no clue. Didn't make it. Didn't set it up. Not my program. Blame Blizz. I actually can blame Blizz on this one, dude. It's not my fault. Sorry, my bad. Okay, look at Flame Shock. Doom wins. Hero. Agi Trinket. Primordial Wave. Primordial Storm. Lightning. 16 mil. Yo. On the player? That seems like a lot. Or are you hitting like a train dummy? Are you hitting a player with that or a train dummy with that? Because the damage from a player is going to be a little different, ain't it? 16 mil damage in the first 7 seconds of a duel. That seems like a lot, man. 5-6 mil and 7 targets doing the same fire damage and havoc. Yeah, dude. Yeah. In duels? Really? I actually like to see it then. I like to see it at some point. Switch. Man, shamans, right? They're getting all the balls, aren't they? Conan ready over on the team 1. Man's ready to go. Wait, he's got the mug looking more like Conan. He's got like the, what is the pants from the troll set. And he got like the gold belt. I can't even see it anymore, but he's got a build. You didn't, dude. You didn't get the dude. I've been trying for the mount so far. Oh my god, Buff Rogue. First up is an outlay media trinket as the ABZUS goes in for that axe toss. Man's got a mortar cold. Buff Rogue AoE, but he got fear behind the wall or mortar cold behind the wall. Gotta love those pathings, man. Charhound struggling getting back over to buff. Did you just catch a reset or was that that was a shadow meld? Okay, I was gonna save for a second. Second axe toss with a fear to follow. Get yourself Dreadstalkers, full set of pets, does go for the vanish. Just dodging out DBZ's burst. Does take still a little bit of damage though, but he could mostly avoid it for the most part. That's gonna be a back in there. Cheap shot on the main pet. That's still gonna take a lot of damage either way though. Axe toss that is super DR'd. Clocker shot is for buff. He's actually not taking any magic damage, dodging some of the physical damage from the pets as long as he got that one PvP talent. That's gonna get ripped out of us and very soon, by the way. That thing is gonna be wild. Does go for the advantage. With a bit of evasion. Trying to go for a kick. I'm swapping the wrong guy completely. Big Overlord jumps in with a mortar coil. I think it just might be lights. Rogue with a cheat death, but he's still just getting harassed by that main pet gouge. Oh, with a Doom exploding at the very tail end. How many times have we gotten Doom as like an execute on a guy? I feel like that happens a lot, man. Layson gotta be up next. I like his golden set, actually. Hold on, like none of it is a part of a full set. It's just a bunch of golden pieces with a little bit of red. I actually like the mix-up. I like that helmet completely, by the way. I'm a big fan of that helm from Dragonflight with like the horns and like this knight in shining armor type of like a what is it? The helmet slit, I guess, or what you call it? I don't even know, dude, but it looks great. A big fan of it altogether. We got Suki over for the team 2. Another Pandaren? Is that a second panda? Tier on that team. We got us a 0. Layson trying to see if he can land a kick onto DB. DB just going the mile, going the distance. Mortar cold to follow. Fear to lock down Layson. Needs to get a little more pets. Got himself a bunch of pets set up with a big infernal bolt rather. And Layson could be under a lot of trouble unless he pops an immunity. Man, is still taking lots of pressure. Reflector for DBZUS. Waiting down for the Hodge. Almost ended up hodging himself. Laying hands. Using one of those forbearance abilities. DBZUS straightened a wall with this one. With a fear right after. Layson's still going to take a lot of damage. Might be looking for a bubble. Unless you can go for a Bob or Spell Warden. I don't even know which one is better against the Demonology Warlock. I think actually Bob will probably be a little better. Axe toss might be a bubble out of this man right here, right now. Does go for the bubble. He's not going to be able to have Spell Warden or Blazical Protection. If DBZUS could potentially rock him down after the bubble goes off, it's going to be Searing Glare, able to dodge a lot of the damage from Z's, but not from the pets. Those pets will still land stuns. Pets are entirely new entity. Waited out for Immortal with a quick fear. Does get himself that line of sight, but still getting torn up by the Felguards. Might not be able to make it out of here alive. It's going to be trying to go in for yet another go blind on the pets as well as use. Got all the pets actually. What is it? Wake final wreck? I was just gonna say wake imagine, but final wreck. Choosing a blessing of protection. Hold on, that might help him out. He's gonna go for a kick. Oh, the bot does help him. Immunity from the melee damage of the demons does save the day. With Emmerich gonna be up next. He's got wings. I like his setup going on here actually. The shoulder thing, the one plated shoulder, one clothy shoulder, the tabard. It looks so good. Hold on a second. It looks like very, very classic. Mix of classic and new retail mogs. It looks great, man. Great blend. Layson to walking into this duel with nothing left. Had to send everything into the Warlock. Committed every cooldown, even as to go as far as blessing of protection to get himself some anti-demon value. As Layson just getting torn up right now, Emmerich has everything available for him. Searing Glare for just a second. Layson backing up out of there. Might be able to get a bit of healing at 70% dampening. He's got himself the Dawn Light overlapping with a heal as well as Eternal Light. Does get himself a trinket. Needs a heal this moment. Otherwise it's over. And Emmerich, I think, might just need a global to wake up as is available. Using it what looks like potentially just defensively stun into Emmerich. I don't think Emmerich might be looking for a button here. Does go for the bubble. Layson backing up out. Man's just spending his mana completely. He's got nothing left. At the very least, you can stay away from Emmerich. Being a paladin versus a paladin, you don't have to worry about running faster or slower than the other guy. As long as you can get in front of him and you have the same mobility for one another, yeah, you could escape him pretty easily. Blind off that Searing Glare. Does end up countering. It's stunned to follow. Emmerich can still follow up with the Searing right after. Chooses not to. Got himself plenty of damage. Wake matches for Layson. Going for a stun. Does he just go in to kill Emmerich? Searing Glare might give him the opportunity to go aggressive. Emmerich maybe looking at a Blessing of Spell Warden or Lay on Hands. Layson is super low. Shield of Edits is active. He's trying to see if he can potentially make some damage happen, but he should be looking at his health bar. I think he's trying to see if he can buy himself time until another Lay on Hands. Does get the lay. Does Emmerich react here? Trying to see if he can live without having to use any big buttons. Blessing of Protect. Okay, look. While Blessing of Protection may not be the best, he doesn't even have Spell Warden, so he has another PvP talent there instead. But Blessing of Protection does actually help you against some of Paladin's abilities, because Paladins go into a build where they do Holy Strike damage, where a mix of the damage becomes like physical and magical. And look, Bob can actually protect you from like a 80% of Pally abilities. There's some that are pure Holy, but a huge portion of their kit becomes Holy Strike, and Bob will actually protect you from it. Layson does end up getting the kill either way. Spell Warden generally better, but Bob is not the worst. It does give you protection. It's not completely troll. If you don't have Spell Warden in talents, it's better to press Bob than not press anything at all. That's essentially what came down to that man in terms of his options defensively. Conan trying to see if he can fight the Layson. Does go for the sword and board for a second. I like that switch up. Got him some plenty of defense, but Layson, Stormbolt didn't connect? Is that what I saw? Stormbolt was sent, but did nothing. Trying to go for Warbreaker. Searing Glare does connect with Conan. Trying to see if he can leap out of there, but he's left with no help whatsoever. Maybe Warlock Hellstone? He has a Warlock Hellstone. Does get Reflect. Able to reflect the judgment. First aid for a second. Layson is slowed down, so you can't catch up to him quite easily. Does go for the wake to break the bandages out of his hands into a bit of that not spell warden. Blessing is saying to try to dodge out of his stun. Does end up taking it with Misto, landing a full poly onto Layson. No way for him to recover while in poly though, as the Master Shepherd PvP talent is in play. Layson, do you have bubble? He does have bubble. He does use it really, really aggressively though, with Misto trying to see if he can get some damage on the guy, but does is going to be some immunity, trying to see if he can land a better position. For Layson, he's got to play super defensively. Spell Warden also not in play. He has Bot, but that's about it. So you can't use a Bot versus Misto, because Misto's just going to steal it, and it's going to actually stop some of his damage. Blind into a Searing Glare may give him an opportunity to somehow make some kind of a play. Is going to get aggressive with Misto. Getting the Dawnlight and letting the Dawnlight burn down Misto might be the play. He might have to play it super passively to win this duel. Alter is up, or no alter. Misto does go in for, it looks like an alter every single time above the mage, but it's just random procs and buffs. You get like this like icon animation above their heads. What's up, Six Guns? I do, my man. What's up, Big Dog? What's up, my man? Watches the duels here. Layson is going all the way. Misto tried to catch up a little bit of healing, but look at the Dawnlight actually doing a bit of damage there, not letting that health catch up as quickly. 39% dampening, also not helping. Stun with a blink immediately. Poly from a distance. Misto does get himself way out of there, but Layson burning a trinket with a Wake of Ashes couldn't quite establish a full burst into Misto. Is going to go for the Dawnlight to heal himself. That may not be the worst. Still Dawnlight into Misto though. So he's able to keep the pressure going. And honestly, if you just let the Dawn Light and the dot damage from the Herald of the Sun build do work, you might be okay. Mystic got himself Ultra. Is maybe gonna cancel it? No, it doesn't cancel. It gives him an opportunity to go for a Breath Poly to follow. Layson does not have anything but a Shield of Vengeance. Wall is used here. Does have Blessing of Saint. I don't know if that'll help out much. Maybe that helps you with Poly a little. Mystic taking lots of damage though. Doesn't have Ultra. This could be really good for the Poly. Trying to go for a Poly, doesn't quite connect. Did end up going behind the pillar a little too quickly. But he's still trying to see if he can live. Maybe a bubble out of Mista or Ice Block out of Mista. Searing Glare does stop it. Meteor crashes down. Super low now. Breaking out of ball. Leon Hands does let him get the courage, get the gusto to charge. Mista does land a Poly, but it doesn't last long at all. Does go for the Searing Glare. Layson has himself a pathway to victory, and there's not much that Mista can do right now. Stunned, no out, and does take him out with the Wake of Ashes. With Hockey gonna be up next. Hockey Alune as a Boomkin. I don't know how Boomy's gonna do against a Paladino. Normally Boomkins don't even do that well in 1v1s. Technically there's an opportunity for you to win, but like, it's tough, man. Technically lots of burst, but generally very, very tough. Very, very tough. A lot of dot more than a whole Warlock Mage Kit. You mean the Herald of the Sun? Alright, it's a lot of the delayed damage more than anything. Like, Pallies, on one hand, do have the advantage, like against Warriors and against Rogues, so they can put a good dot on them. But a lot of Pallies also want like instantaneous damage, which the Hammer provides, but delayed damage out of Herald. It's almost like you're forced to run Herald to some degree. Try to go for Root Silence onto Rayson. Doesn't quite connect though. Looking for a bit of a healing. Hockey needs to get himself a proper clean setup. He's trying to be very, very careful because we are playing to higher dampening. Layson does have a bubble coming up in 30 seconds. So Hockey, I don't know if he wants, if that's gonna maybe encourage you to play aggressively or not. Does go Trinket for Trinket. Layson doesn't have a lot of outs right now. Does get you a restun with the Shadow Meld. Got himself plenty of damage. Distance, does he still? He still got blinded. Not great for him. Bear form for a second. Lacey got himself plenty of damage. Plenty of pressure rooted. No outs. Hockey got himself the distance he needs. Convoke the spirits offensively. Lacey might just go down. Bubble in 2 seconds. Oh, before the bubble goes through. Hockey does convoke him down. Looking for a little bit of healing. It's given some opportunity by Zero to catch up in heals, which I like seeing that out of Zero. Very, very much appreciate that. Giving Hockey a chance here. At 56% dampening, just press Convoke. I don't know how much more damage he's really got in his back pocket, but yeah, this at least tries to give it a little more of an equal play here. Yo, Luso, my man, just, not Luso, not DB Zeus. What's your body? What's your name? I can't see the name. I want to give that man credit. Hold on, I'll see his name in a second, dude. I've never been good with names. I was been bad with names. Alexia but a Hockey. Zero does get silenced. Bash by Hockey. Does go for the Trinket. Juke into a clone on his burst. Hockey looking to live it. He might need to go Heart of the Wild and everything. Oh, Zero no longer with the Trinket. So for Hockey, if he can get a proper stun, big Convoke through combo burst damage. He got Celestial Conduit. Dude, Celestial Conduit just burning Hockey, and the Monkey's not even over there. Touch of Death would still kill you. You need a lot of healing. Yep. Oh, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, the only way to live that is to get away. Layson. Why'd I call it Lusa? What is that damage? 111 mil? Okay, only recently do we have a Shadow Priest doing 120 mil. Normally in a duel, we don't see somebody going 100 mil in damage. That seems like a lot. This guy pumps. Let's get another one going. Both of you, Conan and Buff, or Kenderic, let me know when you guys are ready. And when you got 5, and we'll get another one going here, yeah? And if we got spots, if we got somebody dipping, let me know. I'll get you guys hopefully a +1. Yeah. Beautiful. Ready? All right, Kenderic, let me know when you're ready, and we'll get another one going here. That was awesome, man. I enjoyed that first one. Pally popping off, dude. If you're not playing a Paladin right now in War Within, and you're like, man, I just want to play a strong class. It's probably going to be really, really good heading into the next season. Paladin probably going to be it. Probably going to be it. Let's send you guys into a, I guess, hook point. And we'll do like a Tolveron and other maps too. Laser did really good though. Really, really good. You gotta play it super carefully. And he looks like he figured out pretty good combo of like whether get aggressive or defensive with Herald. Because you get that extra Dawn Light every time you Wake of Ashes. And you can either apply it on yourself to put a strong healing over time on yourself, or you put it on an enemy through a Templars to put a dot on them. So knowing how to manage, like maybe one on yourself, one on the enemy, or double up on the enemy for a long dot, or double up on yourself so you can live. knowing how to use that effectively is huge. It's just being able to like make the call. Because if you have a little too little, because Herald could either be a decent heal or pretty decent or very strong damage, but it's delayed damage. The dot can last for a while, and it is decent. But like sometimes you need the dot with your burst to really be effective. That's pretty massive, knowing how to like judge that. How to gauge it. Either way. Okay, we're good. Next one. You're for it? Nah, we're good, we're good. Good switch. If you guys are for it, we'll get you a 5th one done. Conan over for the team 1, ready to go. We got us on DBZs going back in again. Is it going to be somebody else besides Layson playing? It is going to be Suki jumping in as a Pandaren Arms Warrior. I like it so like Alliance-y golden set he's got going on. Dark back out of DBZs, trying to see if he can get away from the Warrior. Suki trying to get as aggressive as possible. Trinket really early. Does land the intro on a demonic summon with another stun. More to call. Trinket out of DBZs though. Does let him get himself a bit more demons. Axtos as he charges in, trying to go for a full set of pets. Fear on almost all those demons. Apparently the main one still is in play. Also Demon Doggos apparently not going anywhere. The Imps and the Tyrant are running all over the place, but the rest of those demons, yeah, they're still staying in. And he actually trains die by the sword for the pets. I guess it does have a 1.5 minute cooldown with the Tyrant. Lines up pretty well. No, it doesn't. It's still 2 minutes. Never mind. I thought that with the sword was a 1.5 minute CD. Unless DBZ is playing maybe like a minute CD on the Tyrant? I don't think that's a thing anymore, is it? Suki charges back in, trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in onto DBZs as best as he... oh no, you can get a cooldown reduction on Tyrant Kinship? Yeah, maybe I'm misremembering that. I think it used to be like a ramping up as you spend soul shards cooldown reduction, right? And now then they made it like a baseline flat 1 minute. Maybe I'm misremembering. Suki does go for the stun on these pets, trying to see if he can avoid it as best as possible. Tyrant base 1 minute. Is it actually? Okay. Yeah, I guess I've been out of a loop with demonology for a while, huh? I can't keep up. I try to keep up with every spec in the game, man, but as you can see, a little hard sometimes. Stack sauce onto Suki does get him some pets. Suki taking lots of damage though with a mortal coil right after him. Tyrant going up, back up and ready. Suki, unless you have a fear right here, you might be in a lot of trouble. As could go for the AoE stun on all these pets, but he's under a ton of pressure, trying to get whatever healing he can. Actually, just looks like he's zeroed in onto Zeus. He's trying to see if he can potentially take him. All those demons are doing a ton of damage. Parry's back up and available. He hits one good hit onto Zeus. Does go for the Blaze Storm. Looks like he might be under a lot of trouble. Charging after him with a quick stun. Does he have enough damage? Axe still stopping him and plays Zeus, trying to see if he can make his escape. Does he have a gateway to use here? Oh, a big Warbreaker, a big Colossus Smash rather. Does go for the quick execute with Conan, charging him immediately. Does not give Suki a chance to recover here. Does go for the human racial, breaking out of that stun. The Pandaren Warrior is going to have himself a hell of a match here. Just trying to get out of here. Are you playing the Slayer build? Or are you the Demolish? Yo, you are Demolish build. You just never got to use Demolish. Alright. The blades on Suki are going to make it a little hard, though, to deal with Conan. The blades are not going to let that second wind recover easily. You do. It looks like he's trying to see if he can break away from it. Still bleeding little by little. Does get a stun back up unavailable. Fear available too. Conan can Zerka's Rage out of it. There's a bit of a ring around the rosy right now. As Conan trying to see if he can find an angle, Suki trying to stay ahead of him as best as possible. Trying to make sure that those angles are very, very sharp. Conan was ready to charge for a moment, but not quite there just yet. What's up, bossies? How you doing, fam? Stormbolt for Stormbolt! Look at that chest match! Does go for the Warbreaker into a bit of a battle stance. Parry up for Conan. Suki under a bit of pressure. Leaping away. Conan needs to break out of the Blaze to keep the pressure rolling onto Suki. Why has he got parries in a great spot? Fear onto Conan. Does drop down a banner to break out of it very, very quickly. Still Zerka's, but I guess it still helps him out either way. And Suki now has parry. Stomp through it though. Conan just needs to live this. He needs to wait out the parry. He got the big AoE bleed on Suki. Can still overpower past the parry. So it's not like he takes no damage. Suki landing the stun, but still playing it very, very defensively. Conan trying to get himself an angle fear onto Suki just to keep him in place. I think he's got himself a bit of a Stormbolt up too as well. And Conan recovering a lot of health here, man. Looks like the bleeds are off, and he's got that second wind keeping him alive. Suki barely keeping on. Got himself Avatar just to break out of a slow. Bach with Avatar just to break out of slows. That is so good. Just trying to look at him mounted up. This guy's trying to do very, very best that he can. He gave himself a float here. My goodness. Let's go, Suki. He's doing his very best he can just to live, man. He's trying to wait out those bleeds. Let second wind kick in, catch up a little bit of healing. Conan got to trinket back up. Human Racial does keep that thing DR'd for a moment, though, for at least 30 seconds, but he should have it up very, very soon. Suki will not have a trinket for a while and won't have Avatar either. So it's going to come down to him. How well can he play around the burst? Conan does go for that trinket. Looks like he actually came back a little faster than I thought with a Human Racial. Actually, doesn't make sense, in fact, because it is a 1.5 minute lockout, and the Human Racial is a 3 minute. Yeah, no, it actually does make sense. I miscalculated. I added an extra minute to that DR for some reason. It's gonna be a banner for banner. Demolish shot for Conan. Suki does go for the parry. I don't even know if the parry was able to get past the demolish, maybe? Or was able to stop some of it. Stun onto Conan. Does get a demolish of his own. Conan says it's actually kind of dangerous and low. No longer has a parry of his own. Suki does get himself big breakers right after. In the execute range. Conan with a quick stun right after. Does he have any damage to follow up? Suki does pick up a little bit more health over Conan. And with a single overpower that wasn't parried. Or not overpowered. Demolish that wasn't parried. Was able to get the damage done. Quick fear into Emmerich immediately. Just to give himself that second win. As soon as the bleeds fall off, he'll start recovering health pretty rapidly. And Emmerich tried to see if he could prevent it as best as possible. Kind of blinking all over the place on my screen. Kind of hard to judge where he's at the moment. But Suki at least got a pretty good zero in on the guy. There goes a second win, catching up all that healing little by little. What are these people's ratings? I'm pretty sure Suki's got 2,400 in multiple brackets now, right? He plays like a madman, dude. He's got like 25 warriors at the very least. Does get a sun reflect onto Emmerich as he got himself a little bit of damage, but he's gonna back up out of there. See that Herald of the Sun is like, you know what? I'm gonna play super safe here. That Herald, look at that Herald. Like, Emmerich is not over there, and Suki is melting little by little. It's not a ton of damage immediately, but over like however many seconds, it is a solid loss of health. Solid loss of health overall, man. As Emmerich trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. Suki looks like he's going to be the one on the offensive. Wait it out until Dawnlight is gone. Got himself a little bit of healing. Reflect up in case a Hodge is waiting for him. Emmerich is trying to be very careful. Does end up getting interrupted. Wake of Ashes still flows through them. Does go for the quick bleed. Emmerich might be looking at potentially using one of his forbearance buttons here. Suki just tanking up, trying to bunker down while staying as aggressive as possible with Emmerich. Does go for the Blessing of Protection. Backing up out of there. Do you have a Shatter? I don't think I want to shatter that. You just need to find a way to live. Emmerich can attack Suki, and there's nothing Suki can do while Bop is active. Nothing. Trinket fear as he tries to get out of there as quickly as he can. No Dawnlight, so he might actually be able to get himself some second wind healing. Emmerich better be very, very careful with this. Got himself some first aid. Suki, I don't know if he got bandages or not. He may need bandages of his own. He wants to go in there, dude. He wants to get in at the Paladin. But he knows he'll be in a much better spot if he at least lets his health come back up to full. Because otherwise he could be put in a very, very unwinnable position very, very easily. Even though as Emmerich loses health, he's perfectly fine. He's got bubble, he's got lay on hands, and most likely he's gonna end up throwing those hands up in the air in a second here. Bosnias, how you doing, my guy Bos? Yo, can we get a hashtag Bosnias? I don't think my alert from yesterday ever popped up, Bosnias. How did you double check on that? I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I don't know what my alerts are doing. But I really, really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, Bosnians, for the 10 bows, man. Appreciate you, my guy. As Emmerich does end up going for lay on hand. Suki, look at that. Dawnlight, super low in health. There's still a bubble ready for the Paladin. Unless you got Shatter, you're just playing defensively. He has to play the slow burner game with mounts, man. He has to. Otherwise, if Emmerich catches him, that dot damage is just going to deny the second wind healing whatsoever. And that consecration doesn't help at all. Oh, yeah, if Emmerich was mounted there or if he had pony up, yeah, he would be able to easily catch up. Hand of Freedom, trying to see if he can catch up to the guy. Yeah. Yeah, for Suki, the best he can do right now is try to play that slow game, second wind, let him himself heal up, try to stay ahead of Emmerich as best as possible. There's only so much you could really do in this situation, however. Yeah, he's going full reset. There it is. Wait! Another alert. Hold on a second. That alert worked. Yo, Rally, thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate ya. Yo, hashtag Rally, boys. What if one alert worked and the other didn't? What is that? Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate ya. Banner down for Suki. Parry up, but everything is available. Got him some shield evidence with a wall. Emmerich got hit with a quick fear. Is Suki just going for another reset? Are you a rogue or a warrior? The amount of resets this man is having to go through. To be fair, I feel like he has to go for this minion resets though, right? He probably has to. Otherwise, I feel like if he just rushes that Emmerich, just gets melted with a dot, he's probably dead. But big demolish. Oh! Was that no bubble? Did it not have bubble active? Or did he have the forbear? Did it not have the talent with forbearance bubble thing? I'm not sure actually. Pocket is gonna be up next though. Charging in over at Suki, does go for a stun. As long as he can get a full root, full burst, big convoke. He actually, if Suki hangs out by his team, for Hockey, that convoke is probably gonna miss a couple of hits, huh? He got himself a Eclipse. If he get Suki by himself away from all the party members, he actually will be able to do a ton of damage. Look at the trees though, hold on. He just getting melted to the dots and the trees too. Stun onto Hockey, does go for a trinket bash onto Suki with a quick clone. He's gonna go for a bit of a recovery here. Hockey is waiting for some kind of a reset here. Trying to go for a clone, doesn't quite connect. Blaze-Storm, keeping Suki live and active. We are at the 10-minute mark, 53% dampening, so the amount of healing everybody's gonna get here is a lot lower. Try to see if he can get himself a go. Fear onto Hockey, took a bit of damage, picking up some health from some of the trees and just running in all directions. Just literally smack the tree to pick up a little bit of health. Hockey got a lot of damage technically here. Stormbolt, Suki try to see Demolish with the parry. Does go for the melt, don't just stop them. Demolish, trying to go for a clone, doesn't go for the kick yet. Still has pummel. Still has pummel. Try to pummel. Hockey's super low though. I think the Druid might be over. Does go chopping down the Druid. Hold on a second. Is he just gonna go through the entire team? Is that through everybody? Is it just the Warriors this entire time playing? He's having to mount up and try to cover as much health as he can. But versus Misto might be able to catch him, right? He puts a Blizzard on one side, Frozen Orb on the other, Ring of Fire. Yeah, he might just catch him. Try to go for a breath. But Suki's got him some mobility. I wouldn't be surprised if this man got like faster movement speed on the mount equipment, by the way, because it feels like he is running a little faster than a Paladin, in fact. So that must be mount equipment that's trying to like equalize things a little, yeah? Big second win, dude. Bro, he's soloing. He's trying his best, man. He's trying his best. Panther Racial? Hold on a second. With a stun right after, does have a blink to get out of it. With an ultra available, she'd be able to recover a lot of the health unless Suki just goes in for the mad swing. Taking lots of damage from the mage though. Ray of Frost, I think it might be lights. Oh, it's so close. He almost did it. But a single Ray of Frost does do it. Oh, is it here? Looks like it is here. I think you were just trying to let Mr. know, hey, it's me. But Mr. decided, I'm gonna get aggressive, dude. We are on 12 minutes into the match. 64% dampening. I'm just gonna have to go. I instantly have to go. I don't know who I'm going up against. I just gotta go. T using smoke bomb in order to try to see if we can avoid Misto's AoE a little bit here. Mage flare. It counter to me. Yeah, mages usually do counter warriors though. To be fair, like Kragar and all the homies on EU, some of the best warriors out there, also struggle with mages, man. It's not a EU thing. It's just a warrior thing. Warriors just don't have an easy time with mages at all. A bit of a back and forth between the two. 64% dampening. Mr. is unable to recover a lot of health in the ice block. It's mostly just an immunity for damage. But now he's got hypothermia, so if Tyr has enough damage, he could just burn through Mr. very quickly. Does go for the immediate Nova. I think with random proc too. Stab? I think it's over, right? Yeah, it's over. There's just nothing he can do. He's got to wait until hypothermia buff is gone, and then he can get out of it. Look at that, though. 4 for Suki. Does end up bringing it back for his team. One after another, man. Well done, much of love, HP. You did pretty good, honestly. You did pretty good. But yeah, I guess a mage at that high dampening, yeah, it's not going to be easy. Alright, let's see if we can get another one going. Conan and Kinerik both are ready. Or, I'll check with Conan here in just a second. Because Kinerik is ready. I got a message from Conan. I also got a message from Shining. Let me check. Will let you know if we got one, friend. Conan, how many we got? Ready? Where's Seawork? Or is Seawork on? Seawork is not on. Seawork's been on and off sometimes, man. I usually see him PvE nowadays. Well, he does PvP still, but I have been seeing him PvE in a little bit more. And I've been seeing Seawork doing like random things, like he's either in a dungeon or out in the open world, or whenever people were doing what is it, the secret findings event and care packages out in the open world. I saw him finding one of them. And I think he was working on the bike quest too, like the secret bike. That was pretty neat. Were you with a caster complex? Yeah, maybe, man, maybe. Sorry about that, boys. Need some water. Good bud, need some water. You know, with the whistle. DK's first AK. Yo, that's huge. Massive. Yeah, dude, get that R-car sack, bro. That thing is beautiful looking. Oh, man. Alrighty, to Twitch. Got ourselves Conan over for the team one, ready to go. We got DB Juices, the Warlock, Emmerich. We got ourselves Hockey and Misto. And looks like they're sending Conan out first versus Suki. Hold on, a bit of a rematch between these two warriors. He's got himself, I like the Mog switch up he's doing here, man. Every single match is a little bit of a different Mog. I like seeing it. Conan, just trying to see if he can stay mounted off the bat. Are they two running the same build and same skill set? Stormbolt for Stormbolt is going to be a trinket out for Conan though. With Suki not burning a trinket, but it's going to go for Sharp Blade. Parry very early out of Conan. Fear does go for Zerker, trying to see if he can catch up to Suki. Suki with a Blaze Storm though, and Conan's now in a bit of a defensive, dropping down banners. Suki instantly goes in with a Mortal Strike to eliminate the banner. He's got himself big avatar. I love this Pandaren animations, by the way, for some of these attacks. Look at that speed animation. It looks so good. I think it's his overpower or something, right? Or an auto attack. That looks so good, dude. That's the one race that still has some of the more unique animations with some of our attacks. Most of them, like Mortal Strikes, your average like swings and stuff, all of those are the same animation, but Panda's still got a couple of new ones, couple of fresh ones still. Conan picking up a little bit of healing. Defensive stance with the shield, just so he can block more damage, reduce physical damage taken. Not the worst, honestly. It is able to back away out of there. Is he bleeding? He is bleeding a little bit, but not much, not profusely. Does go for the stun to Suki. If we can just stay away, charge into a Strongbolt, try to see if he can keep him bay. Not going to be able to get himself lots of healing though. As soon as Suki get close enough, just going to start hammering that health bar immediately. Conan does have technically some offensive power, but I don't know if he's going to be able to go super ham here. Suki is kind of down on defenses, but he definitely has that health advantage. Unless Conan got a heal right now. Demolish, try to do whatever he can. Does give him some damage reduction with the Demolish, but not too much. Not too much. Technically, Demolish does shatter enemies' armor, making you do more damage, but also reducing some of the damage enemy does to you. Technically can be used defensively, but as arms warrior usually would use it for pure damage. And Suki might just go down here. Hold on a second. That is a full burst out of Hockey. Trying to see if he can catch up. The trees are not going to feel good at all. Does pick up a little bit of healing from trees. And is able to slow them? Or is that the normal movement speed of trees? Because I don't feel like they're running all that quickly. Hockey Bear from Barskin is bunkered down as he can be. Suki got parry back up and available. Bash out to Suki for a second. Did have reflect for a moment. He's got parry still, so he should be okay. Hockey with a full burst. Does go for stun. Big Demolish. Hockey under a lot of trouble. Needs healing. Oh, but the big execute goes through. There's just not much you can do. Did end up using a parry, though, in order to try to see if he could live it. With Emmerich trying to see if he can deny Suki any opportunity for recovery. Hodge reflected for Suki. This gives him the breakaway he needs. It is a DR stun. And that Herald of the Sun not going to be feeling all that too good. But that Dawn Light. Now that you got the Dawn Light on you, you can't shake it off. It's over. It is done. Emmerich does it. I'm taking it. We're going to let Suki go for this many wins back to back this time around. Buff Rogue charges in. I someone broke his stealth there for a second. He does get a cheap shot. Was it just Consecration that broke it? Trying to Searing Glare, doesn't quite connect. Buff got himself a big killing spree. Emmerich still has himself all the Forbearance buttons, so you might be okay. Blessing Protection does get used really early. For the Rogue, it's just going to be a full reset play here. And for Emmerich, it's going to go for a bit of a reset as well. Yeah, dude, that's a red versus a Paladin. A red Paladin versus Warrior. Red Paladin wins, though. In most cases, man. In most cases. Unless you get like a full reset or whatever. Alright, swapping Warriors. Alright, sounds good, man. Sounds good. As Buffrock looking for a quick reset versus Emmerich. Still holding on to a bubble. So might just need to use it here. Getting very low in health. Lay on hands? Oh, never mind. He's got one more trick up his sleeve. Rogue with a quick Cloak of Shadows does get himself a bit of defense. Big kill spree. Emmerich is getting chopped up little by little. Does go for the bubble. If he can get himself, he got himself the proc of Dawnlight with wings on the Rogue. That's just gonna make it harder for you to catch a reset. Oh, not a second. Emmerich's still got a wake up match is coming up very, very soon. And the rogue still dotted. Or at least was dotted for a little bit. Yeah, for Emmerich, this is going to be just pick up the eyes, see if you can find the rogue. Eyes were picked up. Sees the rogue. Judgment does connect. Just needs to catch him in a stun. And there's no out for the rogue, actually. Stun. I think oh, no. Switch to the rogue guy. I think it's about to be over, right? Wake up match is full go. Dawnlight. Even if you live, Dawnlight is going to melt you. Smoke bomb is available. Does pick up a little bit of healing with sipping up. Maybe he can gouge. Maybe he can stun. Maybe he can just counter burst. No, he knows he needs to play defensively. He can't fight him right now. That Dawnlight hurts though. Oh, it hurts. Oh, every second that goes by your health bar. It stopped. It stopped. I thought it was doubled up on. Never mind then. Is it randomly just AoE him? Nah, he doesn't. Second set of eyes. Maybe it's active. Because he picked up this set. But I think the other set, is it up? I can't really tell. Hold on, can we see it? No, it's not up. So eyes on this side and on that side, not up. So for Buff Rogue, that's an opportunity to catch a couple sippy cups, catch a couple kills. And Emmerich, I guess it's some cooldown reduction for him, right? There's bubble and all that coming back little by little. Speaking of rogues, what happened to Grifka? I don't know, man. Griff used to pop into the EU duels, but like, you guys hated Griff, man. You guys hated how Griff plays. So maybe he got bullied out of duels. Who knows, honestly. Full stun onto Buff Rogue. Full damage run after. He's just trying to see if he can back up out of the cheat death, but it's still Dawnlighted. Sippy Cup helping a little bit. But when I mean a little, I mean very, very little. Blind isn't enough though. Looks like dampening isn't super high right now. 58% dampening looks like Sippy Cup for the Rogue. Is still allowing him to keep himself barely afloat. He's not quite resetting. He does go for the cloak. I don't think there was a Hodge though. I don't think there was a Hodge available. Does go for the kidney. Intro a break out of that stuff. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do, man. As an outlay, eventually you do fall to a paladin. If you can't get like a full burst combo established and then back up out of there as soon as he goes for immunity, a Hodge into Wake of Ashes Dawnlight will just melt you. And Zero trying to see if he can get ahead of the competition here. With Emmerich, who might have Lay on Hands to back up, definitely has a bubble in a minute. So for Zero, if he goes unaggressive enough, I think you could potentially take him in. Layson versus Suki, I'd love to see that, man. I'd love to see it. So maybe we could switch up the teams after that if you want them. We could potentially shuffle you guys around a little bit, right? Take DB Zeus and Misto, maybe switch them from different teams. Take Layson on the opposite team of Suki. Switch these rogues so each team has a rogue. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, if you guys are down for it, if both Kineric and Conan are down for it, we could switch you guys up a little. Mix the teams up a little. Like, Conan can still keep Emmerich as his homie. We could keep Layson on... Or... let's just figure something out, yeah? Or maybe they could take Suki as well on Team Conan. And then we keep Layson over with Kineric or something. Just so those two can fight each other. That could work too, yeah? That could work pretty well. Zero charging in towards Emmerich is going to be a karma to fall off of that trinket. Emmerich got bubble up very, very soon. Fist of Fury doesn't quite reach him. And Emmerich feeling pretty confident. Charging at Zero. Knowing that there's a bubble ready to go at any moment. Zero just doesn't have much really cooldowns to work with. He got some. He's using them pretty aggressively though. As it looks like he's just trying to see if he can stay in. He's going in, back in with the diffuse magic. Does go for disarm onto Emmerich, trying to see if blackout kicks will be enough, but one more hammer does give Emmerich an option to take down Zuri, and Tyr is going to be up next, charges in, trying to see if he can make some kind of a play here. I want to say Lock versus Ret. We can maybe get some kind of Lock versus Ret to go, yeah, too. And Tyr does just need a few globals to take him out, with DBZ's trying to see if he can immediately establish an Axe Toss, immediately tricking out of Tyr. He's trying to make sure he doesn't fall behind DBZ's. Hasn't used defensive yet, so the Rogue is actually in an okay spot. Vanish does get hit with a Mortal Coil on advantage though, which is unfortunate. He was probably hoping to go for a reset with that. He might still be able to. If he can get away from the pets. No, not with a Felguard. Unless he can shiv it and walk away from it. He's trying. He's definitely trying. I think shiv slow and walk away from that thing maybe will do it. It's going to be a fresh Charhelm for DBZs. As long as he can just keep sending the pets over to Tyr while he's behind the pillar, especially if he can set a couple of Demon Bolts and on top of it for potential Doom procs, he'll be golden, man. That Charhound joins in, couple of claws, couple of spits, Cloak of Shadows for Tyr, but it's kind of running out of options of like being able to possibly get himself a reset here. But might just want to, is he trying to see if he can get a reset off of Zeus? He shadowy dueled him, but the pest still sees him. I think I was trying to do is maybe use the shadow window to try to catch a reset. I don't know if it would be able to at this point. I think when you fall so far behind, DBZ eventually is going to take you. He just gotta have to go at some point, man. He's gonna have to have a go. Because Zeus does not have a trinket. He does have a Fell Lord joining it, though. That Fell Lord might just be enough to take you, actually. Hold on. Fell Lord is doing work. Cheap shot after cheap shot, but those pets take you. Nothing you can do about it. Fell Lord spawn was enough. That is rough. With Layson gonna be up next. Trying to see if he can have himself a go versus Zeus. Zeus given an opportunity to at least catch up a little bit of healing. Layson wants to go for the honorable match, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. He got Zeus and Misto to go through. Also, why is my chat showed up at the bottom left? Like the box? We'll ignore it. I feel like whenever I do duels over on the NA side, there's always some kind of like UI element that sneaks by somewhere. I never noticed it up until the last second. But yeah, I literally can't control them. On EU, everything is like peachy, hunky-dory. Nothing shows up. On NA, for some reason, like random party things and stances, like warrior stances show up. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. As Layson got himself a bit of a go versus Zeus, he's able to get downlights, but on some of the pets, not on the Warlock. That is something that's getting fixed up at 11.1, where we'll try to prefer players, not pets. Because for some reason, it'll just hit anything and everything. Does have Rebuke, but try to see if you can juke out a Rebuke. Zeus does go for a full Mortal Coil, Fear, all the pets, Charhound, every demon is available. If you can lock down Layson in place, Layson may be looking at a Lay on Hands or possibly Bubbles here. DB Zeus does go for a big port. Layson, Lay on Hands, blind on these pets, at least able to get himself a bit of recovery. Hand of Freedom, just to keep himself moving with the big Dawn Light onto Zeus. Should be able to at least rot him down little by little. Charging in with a quick stun. Axos trades it with a bubble. Got him some full immunity. Unless if DB Zeus got himself a port to escape him, he's going to take a lot of pressure, a lot of damage here. There's nothing he can do about it. If you can go for a quick Rebuke, he's still holding on to Rebuke until later. Does land the Rebuke. Is just going to go for the finish. All he needs is just a couple more hits for a finish. And this time around, he does the Spell Warden versus Misto. I don't think he has Spell Warden last time, but this time he does. So at the very least, he's got one more immune. And Misto giving him a proper chance to duel here. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. If we talk about Griff gets 100% throw, bros stalling longer than VLAO. Yeah, Griff from EU. Yeah, Griff goes from EU, man. That guy. Look, at some point, I used to give Griff a lot of shit too. But it would just go like really cheesy. Like you would run up, gouge a guy, and run behind the pillar. And then catch a reset, sit there for 30 seconds. Then run back up, gouge a guy, go behind the pillar, sit there for 30 seconds. It was like, bro, you're sub rogue. I see all your cooldowns. I know, rogue. You have everything available right now. There's could be an opportunity for a proper go. Oh, Layson does go down though with Mista. Yeah, there's not much of a competition. Mages do dominate. Embrick does pick up 3, by the way. Well done, well done. Well done, well done. Big damage out of this man. Let's get us another going. Kineric and Conan, if you guys want to switch up the teams, we can do so right now if you want to. Mix the teams up a little bit. This could be a possibility. I don't want to kick anybody out, but just like to shuffle the teams so we can have a bit of variety. Yeah, so we don't see insane people versus same people. Split the casters, split the rogues, split everybody. That could be fun. Join if the spot open. We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, I'm about to log in someone else too. Chicago also messaged me. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think it would be a good time to swap teams around then. Yeah, we could do it. Better log in someone else. Let's swap teams around a bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some queue swaps, man. Alrighty, so let's switch the teams up a little bit. So Conan had him and Merrick, both casters. I'm gonna do this. We'll just make 2 new groups real quickly. Make 2 new groups real quickly. So I'll make one. You guys are more than welcome to join me under Molten Core. Fear. Okay, so we'll have them on Fear. I want to separate Fear and Layson if possible. So maybe we should put Fear, Conan, and Fire Shard Zero. Whose team was on Zero? Zero was with Kineric, right? Okay, so join my group in LFG. Dawnlight? Okay, we'll have to switch you guys around a little bit. I'll try to do as much variety here as possible, yeah? So we'll do Conan and Merrick. We'll keep those friends together. We'll give you guys fear so then you can play against the other team. And this team will give you guys Zeus. And should we do hockey? Or is that going to be like the other one? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to mix the teams so they're a variety. Bully those casters? I don't want to bully casters. We should give you guys one more caster, so maybe we should do hockey. Yeah, let's do hockey on this team. Yeah, so that'll be a raid. Right? Beautiful. And then I'll need to delist. And I'll make Conan lead here. And I'll need to make another listing. So you guys should join the other group. And we'll switch up the variety here. Here we go. So trying to make variety happen. If you're not seeing the group, hit refresh. Hit refresh so you should be able to see us here again. Okay, so this team was originally with Caneric with double rogue, but now we got one rogue. Okay, so Caneric went paladin. So we could do Dawnlight, says Caneric. Zero. Fireshard is a caster, so let's pick up a caster. Chicago is a shaman, so I guess like melee, maybe whatever Chicago ends up playing. So this is going to end up being a melee heavier team. If you're Suki, that's one-sided. No. Suki, Chicago, Layson. I don't think we're trying to put Chicago, Layson, and Suki in one team. No. Not trying to do that. What I could do is, I guess, pick up Tier and Chicago, because I don't want to kick people out that were playing. You know what I mean? Because if they want to keep playing, they can keep playing. Yeah, we can do that. We can do Chicago and Tier for time. And then DL, we can get you in here when we got a spot, man, yeah? I just want to mix up the teams, not necessarily kick people out or whatever, right? But we'll swap people out pretty regularly. Hold on. Caneric is offline. I think it's Caneric. I'll give this guy a second. I'll give Dawnlight a second. If Dawnlight doesn't come back in like a minute, then we'll switch up to get somebody else, yeah? Because that'd be one less Paladino. Be the bully caster. Yeah, good. Just trying to make some room, boys. Trying to make some room, but also not trying to kick people that gotta play. Cool, he's in. Okay. Sorry about that. Getting over something. But at least I'm coughing it out, so maybe it's a good sign. Alright, Chicago, I'm gonna make a lead for these, yeah? That'll work. And with that, we should be good. And we'll try to switch people around as people drop in and drop out, yeah? But I'll definitely want to give you guys a chance to play, if possible. All good, yeah. All good. It's going to be Conan and Chicago, 5. And we'll go back to Nagrand, maybe? Have we done like only 2 maps? Yeah, we'll go back to Nagrand. We'll do that. What's up, Brianna? How you doing, fam? Hope you're doing good. Red Paladin's so busted right now. They're definitely really good, yeah. If you're playing Red Paladin, I think Red Paladin is looking really good heading into the next season. It's been pretty solid melee, generally speaking, from like the overarching like end game content of War Within so far. It's definitely been pretty popular in Mythic Plus. Lots of people pick it up for raiding. Lots of people playing it for PvP, and Blizzard seems to like tune them, but never keeps them too undertuned. I'd say they're like they're almost always in the top 5 specs, I'd say. They're not quite like rank 1 like Enhancement Shamans or Rock and PvE content like Dungeons. Enhancement Shamans OP, right? Actually OP. But Red Paladin is not that far behind. Not too far. What's up, Mental? How you doing, my guy? Answer the damn whispers. I am trying to, man. It's an because a friend joined. Is that what you mean? Ask them to do this? Yes, I tried to see if I can get. Look, all I said is I'm trying to get people in when we got a spot, but I wanted to remix the teams without like switching too many people up. And I was just trying to create a bit of variety within the teams. That's all I was trying to do, man. So as the night goes on, we'll definitely get some spots and we'll get your friend in here, okay? That's all I can promise you. Is usually as the night goes on, we get to rotate people out and your friend will get a chance to play. Normally, through Twitch. What do we got? We got Zeus first up versus a Fire Shark. Yo, caster versus caster? Finally! We're seeing some The duels of the wizards, man. What is your chest piece? Got like what is your chest piece? I know you got a tabard under it, but what is that chest piece? The gem in the center? That looks kind of cool. That looks kind of good. Does get himself the opener with the breath into immediate ring of frost. Pet does not get frozen, but it is going to get stunned. Immediate meteor, immediate burst. He was just taking lots of hits from the get-go with the ring of frost behind the pillar. That's the cheesiest mage burst in the opener. This guy got himself the best setup. Just went literally behind the pillar, and Zeus recovered all of it. Did end up pressing a wall, pressing dark pack. So he used a lot of defenses just to live it, and a Warlock Hellstone. So it's actually a lot of cooldowns were used. So Fire Shard, next time he has the same kind of a go, and if he controlled the bets and everything, he'll be golden. Summon Charhound, try to see if he can maybe get himself a caster or two. Fire Shard is just going in up in melee, dude. He's like, you know what? I'm a caster, but I'm like a spell sword in a way. I'm just gonna land some autos in here while also doing damage to you, and he's just gonna random procs of Frostfire while he's fully stunned up, can't do anything in the game, dude. Actually just a madman. Got himself lots of instants. Axos does have a human racial to break out of that one. Or normal trick could rather freezing all the pets. Full burst. He just doesn't get stunned up. Try to see if he can stun him. Doesn't get to stun him though. Still lots of damage. Zeus does get to turn a lot of damage around to Fire Shard. With that tired and all the pets play and everything, man. He's got himself a little bit of health recovery. Just needs a couple more instants. What is the flourish behind the wall, by the way? What is that? Zeus is just having to play super extra careful, man. Got himself a little bit of healing, picking up Warlock Hellstones as soon as possible. Fire Shard is a situation where you just gotta focus down on the pet, because that thing's being a menace. Might have to summon a freshly Felguard. Interrupted a Felguard? Hold on, if you can keep a CC from Felguard, you're just not gonna let him play the game at all. He's got a big overfeed that wants to join in. Throws in the axe. I don't even know if that connected. Got himself a Charhound. Still got himself a freshly pet and everything available. Tried to go for an Invis to maybe escape, but looks like he's still dotted or something. Definitely depends how the eye on him. Is gonna go for the full block though. As there was what, double Fel Lord was up for a moment. Man, my throat just ain't doing well today, dude. I need to just stop yelling into the mic. I'm gonna lose my voice before the end of the night, honestly. Tyra doesn't play. Hold on, this could be really bad for Fire Shard. He's still surrounded by all these pets. Got himself a couple of procs. Try to see if he can reposition to the other side of the pillar. Axe Toss could stop him in place though. Maybe looking for another block. And does get himself a bit of that recovery, a bit of that ultra, I think, with the displacement to Breath onto Zeus with another Ring of Frost. This is an opportunity to have a go. Does a reflect, is going to go for a port. That is super unfortunate. Zeus got himself another Charhound joining in, but he's still not super high on health. He could still go down. Fire Shard, if you get him some procs, Meteor coming down, everything is available. Big shatter, but Demon Zeus does end up living. Big overfeed does not feel good at all. Oh. The Orphan still smashed his body with an axe either way. It didn't matter. Even though the man died in the arena, he still walked up and just hit his corpse either way. Oh my god. Chicago's LA WTF. I mean, whatever Chicago wants to play is whatever Chicago wants to play. Whether Chicago plays Enhanced or LA, I'm fine with that either way. I just want to bring in the Shaman on that team just for the sake of variety. Mix up the teams a bit. You know what I mean? Give you guys different classes to fight up against. It is going to be immediate lava burst opener by Chicago. Does have the Chaos Mother join in. Axos is huge. Like let's help Chicago hold Zeus in place. Root on all those pets just to get away from them. But let's go for a little bit of health recovery themselves. Zeus backing up out of there, just leaving Chicago with that army of pets. Army of demons charging in across the middle of the arena. Zeus trying to see if he can reposition Mortal Fear combo. Unless Chicago has an out for it. He just gotta allow Zeus to set up a proper go here. Does go for the stun. I don't think that stun from Shadow Fury does connect into a grounding totem. Big Ascent is active. Got himself a bit of the reflect. Lava Burst are just getting fully reflected back in. You gotta love that whole like nether armor, nether ward, I think it's called, nether ward. How it reflects everything for like 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, however many. Compared to Spell Reflect with just like one ability. Nether ward reflects literally everything while it's up. So there's all those lava bursts flying in, all of them get reflected back to back. Got himself a couple of zaps, maybe a bit of damage. Primordial's getting set up. Got himself the Ancestor joining in. That's a lot of extra lava bursts flying in. And Chicago got a plenty of survivability while letting those elementals, the Lightning Elemental and even the Ancestors, just do some damage from behind the pillar, from the back, behind the back line. Root onto Zeus. Did you have enough to maybe get set up for him? Dude, you gotta love the animation of those lava bursts, man. I kind of wish you could glyph them so you can get the original ones. You can get the big old like meatballs flying at people. But I like the new ones as well. They look really good. Fear got himself a proper setup with Chicago potentially under a bit of pressure. Does have Draining Racial to maybe keep him alive or into a grounding totem. Trying to see if he can stop some of the pressure too. That is going to be full Charhound. All the pets are in. Has to go for root on all of those guys. I just need to find a way to stay away from the pets for a bit. Maybe even land an AoE stun on them. Whatever you can, because that pet damage is going to be plenty. Mortal Coil locked in with a fear. Nothing you can do about it. Just running from those demons, but that's about all you can do in the moment. But those demon bolts connecting, not feeling good at all. Dude, one bite out of those hounds, and you might just be dead. You're that low in health. One random proc bite on those hounds could be the end of you. Zeus got rooted. All his pets staggered in the back behind the pillar. Can't really catch up to Chicago at the moment. And Chicago left with a trinket. Walls available. We'll need to use it super aggressively here. Got himself a few damage procs, but with health being this low, it is just criminally low. It's just really tough situation to be in. Try to catch up whatever health you can. Maybe if you have like a bulwark totem, that could be plenty helpful. Walls available. Zeus just got himself full reflect, full dark pack. Every defensive is being used right here with wall coming up very soon. Got himself a Pit Lord. It's just attacking a totem though. That is unfortunate. Full loss on Chicago though. Hold on. Maybe some kind of a play. Maybe some kind of go. As soon as he got some kind of ramp up, Zeus just backs up out of there completely. He got himself technically a tyrant that he can send. But he's going to back up out of it for a second. This gives Chicago, I think, a much needed reprieve. At least got himself an opportunity to catch up and healing. Even maybe just to rock down that Felguard little by little. Do a bit of damage from that guy as well. Got himself a grounding totem. Zeus won't be able to really get too much pressure, at least while the grounding totem is active. Really needs a grounding totem for like the Mortal Coil setups though. That'll be huge. Does get the fire elemental in a decent spot, so he just does constant damage to Zeus. So actually that's just going to be a little bit of extra passive damage for Chicago. Not that bad at all, honestly. Not bad at all. It's just slowly but surely going through the dark pack. Is removing it little by little, layer by layer. Mortal Coil with a full set of pets. Axtos, everything is available. This is where Chicago needs to play super defensively, but just might go down. There's just way too many demons, man. Walked in with a big old Fel Lord, double Fel Guard. There's a Chaos Mother. There's all these pets proccing all at once, and there's literally nothing you can do. Unless you can stun all those pets and control them at once, it's over, dude. It's over. Demonology is just that good. I also wonder how much damage your imps are doing, because you are summoning imps, but like there's still a shot they're doing a lot, right? There's no shot they're doing a lot. Tier is going to be up next. Only 2 people left over on team 2. And Demons is left with some defenses coming back in. Shadowy Duel so the pet cannot axe toss. It's just over for Zeus, right? Trinkets does it for a port. Barely any health. You're just rushing him immediately. Wall is active. Mortal Coil. He doesn't have a trinket. Fear to follow. Got him some Dreadstalkers with a full Tyrant. He could banish it. Zeus barely any health available, man. Barely any health available. Blind trinkets out of it. Gouge to follow. You can't get stunned. Tyr's taking a lot of damage. Cloak of Shadows and Spence is still doing a lot of physical damage, but he's just going to commit everything into the Warlock taking him out. Not much you can really do there with Fear. That is a hell of a mount of choice, by the way. I like how the mount matches your Mog, though. It's got a little bit of this, like, what is that, like reddish, crimson, brown kind of look to it with a bit of green as well. Yo, the tabard, yo, that mount actually matches the whole set. From the shoulders to the tabard to everything. Even the enchanted new weapon. That looks sick. Does get a Stormbolt here. Has advantage. Shadow Melt is available. We're just going to Blaze Storm on top of him immediately. Invasion is up for Tier. He's got himself a bit of defense at least to work with. Cheap Shot to follow. Got him some secret technique. Looking to get counter pressure versus Fear while Evasion is active. Hoping for that sprint to back up out of there. Gouge barely keeping him at bay. Zerka rages out of it immediately. With Tier looking for a reset. That's a dope mount. I need that thing. I need that thing. I've been trying to get it a little bit here recently. Because I played in Legion. I killed Argus. That was my first mythic boss. And I never get the mount back in the day. So I'd like to go get back and get that thing. It looks so good. Did you pick up the eye? He must have picked up the eye. Because he Stormbolted him while he was in stealth. Parry is up. Trinket to follow. Fear does get CC'd either way. He does have some massive damage reduction while Dab of the Sword is active. Plus also the parries that can just completely just reduce the damage he's taken altogether. But yeah, still had the higher health advantage. There's just not much a rogue can do in that situation. Unless you can completely escape the duel altogether. Does have Shadow Mode, but the bleeds are not going to let him get an easy escape at all. Dawnlight, trying to see if he can get some kind of work here. As long as he can get a Dawnlight of his own onto Fear, there's just nothing more you can do in that situation, I don't think. Pretty sure at least. There we go. I did something wrong with my mix there. Is he just gonna wait for him? Yeah, he's just gonna wait. He's like, all right, he's gonna get second wind. There's not much he can do. He's gonna wait for all those things back up and available. Wait, how are you running faster than a paladin, dumb? How is he running faster than a paladin? That's gotta be mount like equipment, right? That gives him extra speed. Because normally paladins have extra natural movement speed on the mount, plus the aura of crusade. I think it's called Crusader's Aura. Crusader's Aura or Aura of Crusade, one of those two. But it gives you like extra movement, 20% mount speed movement. So you could catch up to him, but Fear just stayed away from the guy. He's like, I'm not even gonna run circles with him. I'm not even gonna do it. Full Dawnlight, try to see if he can get us the damage out. And as long as he can keep that full dot rocket down onto Fear, he won't be able to get a lot of second wind recovery. And as long as he can deny Warrior's second wind whatsoever, it's lights, man. He got parry. No more Dawnlight for a second. That dot was cleansed with the blind. And that gives you an opportunity to actually reset. Wait a second. Wait, that blind actually lets him reset completely. That is unfortunate. Look at that second wind. Wait a second. Oh, no. Okay, if you're a paladin and you're playing with a Dawnlight build, be very, very careful with the blinds. Because if you go for a full blind into a Searing Glare, that's just going to remove your dot completely. Does go for the Blessing Protection, Reflectors up. Still get hit with the Dawnlight either way, though. So you want more casters? True. I always try to do more casters than more melee as well. But yeah, Chicago, you can play Enhancer. Honestly, even if you play Enhance, they're kind of like a caster at this point, aren't they? With a bunch of Tempest and a bunch of lightning bolts they do. I mean, honestly, like you guys are a melee in name itself. You get so much range damage. We saw that yesterday in EU with Saba as well as Goeris. Those guys are absolutely just slamming one another with lightning bolts from a distance. So even if you play Enhanced, man, that's basically a caster to some degree. Just walks in. Hold on, Fear just walks in just to war break. And just walk away? Is it trying to also bleed out Dawnlight? Is he also playing like a big bleed build with like Rend and stuff? He might be. Does go for a full Fear. Wait until he can get a reset on that Dawnlight. He's gonna play a long, drawn out game with the Paladin, man. He's not gonna play it slow and steady with him at all. He's not gonna charge him either. He's just gonna try to see. Look at him, just walking up on this monstrosity, dude. This horror of a mount. Absolute thing of nightmares. Just trying to see if you can pressure him so he just doesn't stand still to get himself healing. Bubble up, but Fear is going to be full defense. Dab with the sword, everything is available. Dawnlight is going to be on him. As long as he can extend that Dawnlight as much as possible, Fear will not be able to catch himself a break at all. Yeah, he's trying to see if he can back away out of there. I don't know if he's still got himself one more Dawnlight you can apply. I think he's trying to go for it. Trying to extend the dot as much as possible. Blind would have actually been really, really bad for you because we just removed the dot on him. But look, Fear, that dot, 72% dampening, you're not healing for anything. Even passive regen is just not really that effective. Big Demolish though, lay on hands. It looks like Demolish never going to complete. By the looks of it, I think Fear is going to be gone. Yeah, done for the count. Quick stun, Wake of Ashes, taking him out. Who's up next over for the team one? Is it going to be Conan? Is it going to be Emmerich by the looks of it? 74% dampening. Trying to give this man an auto duel. I don't think he meant to Judgment, right? Yeah, no, it was a Divine Toll. It's a Divine Toll. He did not mean to be mounted while Judgment the guy. Literally, Divine Toll did it for him. He wasn't trying to get aggressive. I got to burn CDs. Yeah. You had to burn CDs? Yeah, I guess you did. That's about all you can do sometimes, man. Just try to see if you can burn the other person's cooldown so maybe somebody in your team lands a kill. And Emmerich getting kind of low, but does have enough to go for a one more bonk over on the Dawnlight. Zero is going to be up next. The last one over for the team 2. He has to go for full damage. Try to see if he can pressure Emmerich with Mad Burst. Bubble to follow. Zero if he can escape. He does get himself an escape. But ended up burning big defenses out of Emmerich. And it's going to port so you can just leap right over to him immediately. He can actually maybe touch a death him, right? He's just almost in a touch of death range. Stun. Zero does go for a trinket. Just needs a little bit of damage. Fist. And it's going to be touch. Touch right now. Or maybe not. Not even. With Conan charging in right after, Hawking not going to be available until later. Does go for the disarm. He actually is kind of prevented from being able to do some of his damage with that disarm. Fear to follow, trying to go for big choppers. And Zero does have at least some defenses. Could go for a Karma. That is a parry. That is everything. So there goes the Karma. He's still not out of the woods. Not in a great spot right now. So Conan can only stop some of the damage taken. But that Demolish, oh my god. That was so almost enough. Lexi, do you have enough damage? The Fury stopping someone's pressure. You see these an out. Oh, but yeah, those choppers are just not gonna be able to escape them. DBZ does pick up 2, by the way. Well done. That's a lot of damage, by the way. That's a lot of damage from everybody on the teams, man. That was a long match. 15 minutes. Damn, dude, the dampening. I didn't even see how high that was, but it gets pretty high at like 15 and above. Really good. 80% damp? Bro, I didn't even notice it. That was a lot. Let's get another go in here, yeah? By accident on the left. Whose team was the tier guy on? Real quick. Was it Team Chicago? Chicago. You might need to list the group back up. Yeah, here we go. We got 2 spots. 2 spots. Join Team Chicago. Join Team Chicago. Chat, this is your spot. This is your time right now. If you want to join in and you haven't got to play, join Team Chicago. They're listed on the multi-core right now. First come, first serve. Let's start trying to get some fresh blood in here. If you want to play, now's your time. We got a spot right now, this moment. If you want to join up, LFG, real quick. Real quick. Pop right in. My Bruce Shield, nothing. Yeah, dude, at that point, like 8%. Yeah, it just ain't do nothing. It is rough. It is rough. I'm gonna hit decline though. Alright, Conan, let me know if you got 5 or if you need more bodies, and then we can have you list up as well if you need more. But that team is 5 and ready to go. I don't know who's in. Dang it, I missed the start. But Puppy, take a nap. All good, man. All good. Hope you're doing fine, Odison. Hope you're doing all good, my guy. Ready? Beautiful. We'll send you guys into a black hold, I guess, yeah? Get you guys a bit of variety. I love the damp. Yeah, damp. You know what? I feel like with damp, maybe they should add, like, you know how in Hook Point you start to have rain, right? What if they added like rain effect as the game goes on? So the game literally becomes more damp. It just starts to get like the weather becomes like more and more rain, like a light shower rain, and then it becomes more stormy, and there's just an absolute typhoon, just an absolute tornadoes going up in the background, bro. Just add a literal damp to the game. The game literally gets more damp as time goes on. Can't complain, Dolly. You feeling better? I'm doing all right, man. I've been definitely coughing something out for the day. Feeling a little better today, I'd say, but I'm definitely like coughing something out of my system. So not 100%, but like at least we're seeing progress. I don't know if it's a progress forwards or backwards, but I'm progressing somewhere. Hopefully not to an order to grave or anything. Who knows though? That sounds depressing actually. I didn't mean to have it come up like that. Alrighty. That's good. We got ourselves this. Yeah, switch. Who's up first? Is it gonna be Fear? No. Emmerich? No. Zeus? No. Conan? It's Hockey! Hockey out in the open in stealth, and it looks like versus the rogue tier, so it is stealthy versus stealthy in the opener. So Hockey, you're looking for a rogue, and tier, you are looking for a druid. 0 on this team as well. We got Chicago in the back as enhanced. Fire shard as I like your chest piece. What is that? Is that Dragonflight? What is that chest piece? I like that little gem in the center. It looks great. And DL joined in. I like his candle too. No take candle from that, man. Tier looks like is going to be out in the open. Hockey trying to see if he catch him. Does get a bleed onto Hockey, and Tier is probably going to go for a bit of a resetting of his own. That Rupture doesn't really do that much damage for sub-rogues. It's a decent bit of sustain. It's decent. But it's like more just an extra layer of damage, but also gives an opportunity to catch resets. Big damage on the Hockey. Hold on a second. Is this over? Hockey does go for Thorns. Bardic Skin. Trying to land a clone. Cannot do it. May need to go bear form and heal. Just trying to see if he can back away from Tier. Got himself regrowths. Tier does go for a meld, but he's still dotted. Hockey's still not out of the woods, man. Got himself a bit of the Heart of the Wild heal. Disarm onto Tier just to keep him in combat. He goes in for Smoke Bomb. Bear form may be your best friend right now. Honestly, at some point you do want to have a go, but yeah, the rogue is not going to let you out of his sight at all. As soon as you're out of form, catches you in a quick stun. There's just not much you can do. That is so tough, man. Boomkins, I feel like, fall behind so quickly in a 1v1. There just isn't much you can do, especially against a rogue. Because, like, as soon as you fall behind, it's over. It's done. It's so over. Because it's like, your healing is okay, but, like, I feel like your healing is much better when you're in a team setting, right? When you can have an actual healer topping you up. Because defensive stance with bear form, bar skin, all those things are really, really good at dampening damage, but not really great at healing. But yeah, it's tough, man. Especially against a rogue who just like on you the entire time, not letting you go anywhere whatsoever. Tier does go for a couple of saps here and there. He needs to be very, very careful. Sap of the pet is not the worst move, but if anything, all it does is stop the pet, or at least it slows down the pet's ability. Shadowy Duel. Wait a second, Demon just might just die here. Holy! Mortal Coil does not connect like a Shadows was used. Wait a second. That was some burst out of this rogue. You saw Shadowy Duel, so you knew that you couldn't axe toss the opener. I didn't expect for Tier to do that much damage and Zeus not even to burn like a Dark Pact or anything. Normally Warlocks immediately Dark Pacted, but he delayed that until later. Tyrant and all the pets are empowered though, so for Tier he's still taking a lot of damage. He's kind of limited on what he can do. Doesn't have taken him out. Holy! That rogue damage. Emmerich swiping him out real quickly. Man, the rogue, yeah, there's no shot a rogue was going to be able to beat a Pally if he wasn't going to catch a full reset and wait out the cooldowns there. It was just, he sent everything at that Warlock. He made sure he just left him with nothing. He had to commit, but that was going to be a trade. He wasn't going to be able to do anything against the next person at all. There was just no shot. Fire Shard trying to see if he gets some damage on Emmerich. I still just want to see what was that big hit onto the Warlock. He popped the Warlock Hellstone last second, man. But that was some mad eviscerate or something, right? That must have been something good. Bubble up for Emmerich. Fire Shard could be in trouble. Does go for the ultra. Needs to be very careful. He's self dipping really low. Pally's got a bite to him right now. With a bit of that shifting power, trying to catch him. Doesn't have catching him with a Dawnlight either way. Even though it looked like Wake of Ashes wasn't going to connect, it still was like very generous on that stun, on that hit. Full Meteor, big damage. Frostfire Bolt does a lot of damage too. Emmerich still has health. Fire Shard having to go for a block here. It looked like Fire Shard was the one doing offensive pressure. He's the one who locked down Emmerich with a stun and everything, and he's the one who had to block. It's just hilarious though. It's like you're the one having to go and you're the one having to play defensive right after that. Because all Emmerich had to do is Wake of Ashes, get some damage in, let Dawnlight do work. Got himself another proc. Dawnlight's accidentally hitting DL, can't stop it, he can't control that. Dawnlight got a mind of his own. Fire Shard able to get himself quite a bit of distance though. Frostbomb, big flurries, maybe a big hit versus Emmerich. Trying to see if he can get himself a big decent setup. That's a lot of instant cast. Frostfire Bolt doing a lot of damage if you can get that in line of sight. But it's still taking lots of hits himself though. Maybe looking for another block here. Not a lot of health available for the mage. Just trying to see if he can back up out of there if at all possible. And Ember got himself one more swing, one more auto, and activates wings. So he's got himself plenty of constant pressure. That random proc of wings, or not random, but like built up from the damage taken. That's going to do quite a bit. It's going to put some pressure onto Fire Shard. And it's going to put an extra fresh set of Dawnlight. He could maybe try to avoid it. It looks like he waited it out. Unless it's still... No, it's gone. The effect is gone. So for Fire Shard, that's a good reset. He's got himself Mage Foot. He's got himself everything. He's okay. At least for the time being. Breath, so he can get himself an opener. Ring of Frost. Oh, trades the Hodge. Does go for the accumulation to break out of it. Meteor and everything slamming down to Emmerich. Is that enough damage? He just needs enough procs, man. Ray of Frost, well lined. Hold on. Oh! Emmerich! Layered hands, anything? Oh, lanced. Oh, he got him. Where was it going to be? Conan up next, charging in. Fire Shard does get himself a good hit. Well done, well done. Oh, setup versus Conan. He got himself a banner. So any kind of slows, any kind of CT, not going to last long at all though. He's not taking too much damage from the shadows of the mage. He is able to at least stay away from the warrior though. So the mage got plenty of mobility. He's kind of out of cooldowns, but he's able to maneuver around the warrior quite handily. Got himself plenty of slows, plenty of lances back to back, keeping himself the instant cast pressure, and Conan actually having to backpedal towards his room, towards the entrance, having to pop a wall here with Meteor slashing down on him. Oh no, he's not in a great spot. Either stands and Meteor taking cost of damage, or sending a Blizzard. At least he's got himself the images that he can maybe catch up some killing from. That is rough, man. Ring of Frost is going to catch him. Fire Shard, if he got a stun, is going to be in a great spot. No, he can't do it. Maybe he can still go for a Breath. It looks like Conan tried to go for a Pummel. I don't know if he meant to or not. It's going to be Frostfire Bolt, dude. Frostfire Bolts with Shatters, if you're set up correctly, can do a ton of damage. Rare Frost from a distance. Conan might just die here. Lance. One more Lance. One more Lance. Flurry. Picking up a bit of health. Another Flurry. Knocking it back. Frostfire Bolt, I think it's it, right? No, Reflect last second. Got him a couple of more lances, even more flurries. He's got lots of procs, though. Just needs one more good proc. Just needs one more shatter. Oh, I think it was a lance. I was going to say for a second. He just needed one. With Fear going to be last one left. Oh, you got himself the Dornagal set. I don't hate it. He's looking for the mage. He doesn't find the mage. He's gonna end up cleaving you guys a little bit. I don't think he's trying to though. Very much don't think he's trying to. Fire Shard does get a backup out of there. For Fire Shard, this is gonna be not the worst matchup, but definitely a tough one because the pressure is on. 7 minutes into the match, 37% dampening. You got one block, no second block. Ultra is available. Every other cooldown is up. And you gotta play very, very careful with Sphere, who's really good against kiting paladins and staying away from them. So, I mean, he's probably gonna have some kind of a play here versus the mage as well. He's definitely gonna have something ready. Just gonna go locking him out with a Fear. Is gonna stand next to Ultra, banner down for a second. Fire Sharp blinking around. Flurries are available. Does get himself lots of mobility. Staying away from Fear. Big Ray of Frost, full channel really, really quickly. He just bails? Huh? Is it just because it was out of mobility? It was like pop pair. It was like, all right, I don't want to do this. Blink, 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 blink. Done. Nah, I don't want to do it. Well, Fire Sharp, that should count though, right? That should be a 3 kill for him. What a tier, dude, to the Warlock, by the way. That was some damage. The Mage, I feel like that should count. Chat, what do you think? Should that count for the Mage or not? Let's go anymore. Okay, we'll get you guys +1, yeah? +2. Okay, we got spots, boys, if y'all want to join in. Alrighty. Alrighty, pass me the lead real quick and I'll get you guys up and running, yeah? And we're gonna do 4. Nah, no, cancel. Be no. 11. Okay. Alka wants to swap. Emma have to leave. Okay. Hockey. I'll wait for you. We got spots though. We got at least one spot, boys. We got one spot. Here we go. Hockey, I'm waiting for you. We'll get you in and we'll get a +1 here. Was going to lose either way. He had a block coming up and a deep damp and his Frost double worm. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. No point of wasting time. Let's get this man insane in here, dude. I want to see a shot first play. DB has one. A friend? We picked up a guy. I found somebody. I have somebody. Next time, DB Zeus. Next time I'll get your friend. I might be though. I should be looking at the party chat. I should be doing better at that. Alrighty. Chicago, let me know if you're good or if you need more bodies. Because if you need more bodies, then maybe DB Zeus can get your friend in there too. That could also work. But yeah, look at the set, dude. The whole mog, man. I like it. I like how you try to get as much blue and like blue and brown like with your shoulders and try to match it up. Looks pretty good, honestly. I actually like it. Or do you make your mogs around the tabards? Maybe actually that might be it too. Maybe it's all around the tabards. Ready? Alrighty. Let's get you guys into a Dalaran sewers. The Dalaran sewers canal. Beautiful. We do have at least a little bit of caster variety on Team Conan. Lots of melee. But we do have at least a variety of colors when it comes to classes. You know what I mean? We got the rogue with the yellow. We got the monk with that turquoise. We got the mages with the blue. Purple with DB Zeus. The plain white with insane. Bunch of... It's like 10. Warrior color is brown, but I think it's actually technically like 10 or something like that. I remember hearing it at some point. And then like a deep blue with Chicago. I like the variety. You know what I mean? So the shoulders had to make something with it. I like it. I like it. I'm not a big fan of the Dornagal, like the earthen gear and armor, by the way. I think some pieces are cool, but I just, for the most part, I never really liked it. Like, they feel very dwarven, but maybe that's why I'm like, I don't play a lot of dwarves. Maybe that's me, man. Maybe it's a me problem. Good switch. Got ourselves Conan over for the team 1, ready to go. We got ourselves Zeus, Fear, Hockey coming back in. Yeah, dude, on the rogue. Look straight up senses right here. It does look good. That set looks great. And we got ourselves Insane first up. Fade versus Zero as he can charge in those stun. Zero could potential trinket. Full PI up for Insane. It is going to be important. Insane got himself full burst either way though. He just got to get himself the full channel onto Zero and he might be okay. Unless he's playing for some reason the Archon. which we'll find out very, very soon. Silence on Azura does get himself the full Void Channel. Interrupt on Shadow, big burst available. Insane might decide to go for a Disperse, does go for a Fade, try to cast some Insanities. Zura could be under a lot of trouble. That is a lot of damage. Big explosion by the Void Torrent, by the Void Rift. Trying to pick up a little bit of healing. Needs some dots on Azura immediately. Does some DP, Fear to follow. And Insane is just looking for a bit of that healing. Yo, Shadow Priest, man. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that Karma. That was going to be a huge strain by Insane. But he does get to avoid it, trying to get interrupted as best as possible. There goes the Disperse. Yeah, he's going to have to wait until next stun, next Fear combo. He does have a stun backup unavailable, but he needs to kind of get the full dots onto Zura and then go in for a full go right after. DP, that's a lot of damage. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Holy, he just instant-casting him. Just instantly. What is this? Tier? Not going to give this man a chance, are ya? Not going to give him a chance at all. No, you're just going to take him out immediately. Aw, man, I kind of wanted to see Insane play some more. Aw, man, should have given him an honor duel. I wanted to see if the Insane could actually go for like proper 1v5. If it was given like a proper breather. Fear, not going to let Tier go anywhere at all, though. Man. I wanted to see, dude, we barely get to see Shadow Priest join these, and I really wanted to see a Shadow Priest do well. But the Rogue was not going to give him any chance whatsoever. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. You didn't even give him a chance to catch a breather. It's just all lockdown, stun to stun to stun. It was really clean. It was really, really clean. Like, to be fair, Rogue did a really good job. I do have a bias just because we don't have a lot of Shadow Priests in these. Tier does go in for a cheap shot. Trinket for Fear, parry to follow. Tier so having to play a little defensively here. He just tried to see if he could buy himself a bit of time. He's having to burn through all the Fear's cooldowns little by little. There goes a blind as he's trying to see if he can set up another Colossus Smash. Maybe a lead by the Warrior. Does go for the leap. Tier getting caught out. Gouge for a second. No Zerkers actually, which is perfect. Wait, Gouge, no Zerkers is so good. He does have evasion. The problem with that though is the Warrior can actually just go through that evasion pretty easily. He got Shockwave so you could just stun it and then get a couple of big executes to follow. That's not going to feel good at all. So he's just trying to see if he can catch himself a bit of that resetty. If he can do it. He doesn't have a bleeds anymore, so he should be okay for it. Yeah. So he's gonna have to pick up eyes and try to see if he can chase after the Rogue. But the next lockdown Tier at least is a trinket for it. Has evasion, has cloak, so he's got defenses. It's just all about how he's gonna end up using them. Try to go for a step, trinket out of the Fear, or trinket into immediate Fear by the Warrior, who's just getting some easy bleeds onto Tier. Banner down so that kidney shot is not gonna do much for him at all. Blaze Storm, it is just lights, I think. As long as he gets himself an overpower or two, just one overpower. And it's over. There's just nothing he can do. Fire Shard up next. Instantly try to see if he gets a flurry zone to Fear, man. It's cutthroat in here in the 5v5 duel arena. And those Dalaran Sewers immediately just hammering him with a bunch of flurries. Meteor coming down. Without even trying to stun him. There goes a stun. Does let him trade a Stormbolt for it though. Being an Orc. I think he actually has still had DR from the kidney from the Rogue earlier. So that Snowdrift stun did not last long at all. And Fire Shard just getting super aggressive. Straight up getting up in melee with him. Straight up getting up in melee with the guy. I play a bit of BG3 in my free time. And in the patch 8 for BG3, they got a new melee wizard class coming up very, very soon. Like straight up Sword Singer, I think it's called. Basically run up and do melee damage. And apparently it does a lot from what people have been able to test. So this guy's straight up just running up in melee, man. How long do you think it's going to be until mages get like a melee build, dude? Because I think that'd be kind of sick. Like a Spellblade, proper Spellblade. That'd be awesome. Fire Shard trying to see if he can avoid Fear as best as he can. Big flurries down. Mad damage. Fear, I don't think he has anywhere to go. He got no mobility. Into a root. As soon as he charges in, there's just nothing he can do. That's a random root. It's not even properly used by Fire Shard. Unless it was a freeze by the pet. I'm pretty sure that was a random root from one of the Frosty abilities. And Fear just got locked behind in the underside of the platform. There's just not much you can do. Try to see if he can get himself a stun into fire. Does go for a racial. Into a big meteor coming down. Fear at no health whatsoever. Does go for a stun. He himself one more big hit. Yeah, he doesn't have a way to break out of the block, but it looks like he still can cleave health off of the block with impending victory. Wow. I didn't realize you could just heal off of that anyway. Leap it out just to see if he can get that second one kicking in. He's still burning a little. First aid. Immediately distributed. Blizzard stopping it into a frozen orb, ticking once or twice maybe on Fear. It just needs another big go. That's all he needs. Quick Stormbolt to fall and just the Blizzard attack and a breath around the corner meets you, slamming down with a Ray of Frost. There's just, oh! Oh, he got double charge though. He can reconnect. Hold on. The goal behind the pillar. I don't know if that'll be enough. Flurry's down. Lances to follow. Oh! Your health. Second wind. Second wind does kick in. That is, it's small. It's tiny, but it does kick in when you're like below 10% health or something. With that Colossus, it does kick in. Barely keep him alive, man. Parry up. Full burst out from Fire Shard. Fear is still able to hit those barely hitting those Blaze Storms. Barely. Blink out for fire. Does blink back in with a block. Wait a second. Does Fear turn this around onto Fire Shard? Because he has no health at all. He's recovering some in the block. But I don't know if he'll be able to recover much. Breath to follow. Does go for the Ring of Frost. Catches him. Does have a trinket for it. Is going to get stunned up. Meteor is going to do huge damage. Frost Bomb. Crossfire. Everything. He's got a bunch of procs. Charges him with a Fear. It is going to explode, but he's okay. Battle stance with a banner. Stun onto Fire Shard. Demolish. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. That Demolish in the trick. What is that? That's a lot. That's a lot. Fear's walking into Chicago though without any cooldown, so I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this. By the way, that's a beautiful mount, Chicago. That is a gorgeous mount. I don't know if I want to do the entire grind for the mount, but it looks great. It looks awesome. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Right now I'm still grinding out that Shadowlands Dragon mount, and maybe when I'm done with that, next time TBC time walking is around, maybe I'll do that another Drake egg farm thing for the mounts. That'd be fun. Chicago knocked Fear off the platform immediately. He does a parry coming back up very, very soon. Does get a charge. Full Colossus Smash. Blades are up onto Chicago, who's got himself a bit of damage. If you go for a disarm, that actually is going to help you a lot. Or do you have a disarm on your warrior build right now? Because disarm against Enhancement Shaman is going to be huge. Chicago is not playing Ascendance build, by the way. So he's playing like a full Maelstrom Spender build by the looks of it, like an Elementalist enhancement build. So a little bit of like a, what's the word? A little bit of like a hybrid build, I guess. Got himself Sunder, big stun. Hold on a second. Does Chicago have enough damage? I'm switching to the wrong guy. That is going to be double stun onto Fear though. Does get himself a parry, but Chicago's going to back up out of there. Got a little bit of damage. Got a cooldown. Going to end up backing up out of there immediately. He doesn't want to fight into the cooldowns of Fear if he could help it. Big Demolish to maybe give him a chance to make some kind of a play. Does have a banner in case he wants to use it. Avatar is available. Banner down for a second. Chicago with a wall. Fear is going to go for a quick Fear. I don't know if he's going to be able to get second wind kicking in. Unless first aid. I was going to say flame shock, right? There's just no way. Unless there's no flame shock, there's just no way at all. Triple wolves? That is a lot of wolves actually. If you can go for a big lava lashes or a hot hand proc, that'll do it too. 4 wolves? Okay, he's got himself an extra one from Tempest, I guess. That is a lot of ghosties, man. That's a lot of Maelstrom too. Whether to heal, whether to damage. He's got plenty of mana still. Light Lasso, is that going to be enough? Trinket to follow? Maybe that might have been enough. Blaze Storm with Chicago just trying to see if he can sprint past him, maybe do a bit of a hit and run. You did see a couple of globals, and he should potentially have it. He is going to go for the leap. Is that going to be second with recovery? If he has a flame shock, that's going to maybe do work. Looks like he's recovering. No, he is recovering. That is second wind kicking in. I think at 46% dampening. He is definitely recovering. Big Demolish yet again. Chicago dropping down the Bulwark, but that last hit of Demolish burns the Bulwark immediately. It was a big shield on Chicago with 47% dampening reduced in it, but immediately eviscerate, taking out the stun totems instantly. Doesn't want to let Chicago get any kind of pressure. And Chicago's actually in that execute range. Hold on a second. Chicago's under a lot of pressure right now. Does some Maelstrom coming back little by little. Could use that Maelstrom to keep himself alive here. LA Blast, Fear super low on health also. Stun onto Chicago. Does go for the knock. Fear using that knock just to escape. He's going to have bandages for a second, but his ghosts are going to surround him. All 3 elements. Frostfire and Lightning. Nature. I was about to say Frostfire and Arcane, but it's like, that's not a mage. Banner down for a second. Healing Surge is available. Fear and Chicago are both extremely low on health. It's really going to come down to... Huh? I'm sorry, what? Both were so low. I actually thought Chicago was okay, and then just get smashed right in the face. Is that just like a biggest, fattest Mortal Strike in the world? 2 million Mortal Strike. Alright, so Fear gets some damage in the back pocket that he was holding this entire time. Honestly, it looked like you guys were so low on health for such a long time. Both of you low. I'm screenshotting that. That is insane. Both of you were low on health the entire time, and neither was going down. But I just hit a mortal strike for 2 mil. It's easy, just so you win. With DL, last one left over for the team 2. Having to fight versus Fear. This man is his last competitor to at least try to see if he can get through it. After that massive mortal strike, if he can pull off the same move again, he'll be gold. And DL try to see if he can fight through. Zerk is out of that Fear. Fear no longer has a dab with the sword anymore. So DL looking to chase him. Fear backing up out of there really quick. Leap with the charge. It's going to meet a Stormbolt right to the face. Fear to follow. Zerk range available, but Fear is going to be most likely going down with a big execute as DL takes him. Hockey looks like he's going to be up next. With DL, maybe he can get him some second win recovery. Possibly. It looks like Hockey's giving him an opportunity. DL, you are given a chance to at least recover. It's not DB Zeus. It's not Conan fighting ya. Is it DB Zeus? Hold on. Actually, I can't even tell. Looks like DB Zeus is backing up out. Yeah, DB Zeus is backing up. Yeah, he's not him. But you are given an opportunity to get second win at least. At 61% dampening, which kind of blows, but what can you do? But at least this man is given a chance here, which I do like seeing it. I don't know who he's talking to, but hopefully maybe he's saying thank you. Hockey is patiently waiting. It's going to be over. Sitting down Magefoot? Yeah, there we go, there we go. Yeah, whatever lets you catch up a little quicker, that's fine too. You are walking into this one without a trinket, because it is going to be on DR with your human racial for a little bit though. Almost available. Parry up very soon, but Hockey's Assassination Rogue full bleeds are available. Bladestorm got himself evasion up immediately. Full dots on to DL. I don't know if you can live this. I think at this point, yeah, the bleeds, it's over. It is over, yeah. All Assassin Rogue has to do is get you low enough. It's a valiant attempt. 3 by Fear though. Look at the damage. That mortal strike, man. Everything was going fine, and you guys were both like very even with each other, and then just a bam, mortal strike for 2 mil, taking him out. Alrighty, Chicago and Conan. Let me know when you guys are ready. We'll get another one going here, yeah. Uno más, boys. Uno más. Uno más. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam. Conan's ready? Awesome. But I saw the 2 mil, I was like, WTF, that mage duel was painful for me. Yeah, it was still pretty rough, dude. Definitely had some tough matchups, that's for sure. Definitely had tough matchups, but that 2 mil mortal strike, this is absolutely... I actually thought you guys were going to keep tussling at super low health for longer. And then all of a sudden, just like, global. I was like, I'm sorry, what? Because you guys were both low and then coming back up, then a couple of hits, then low, then coming back up. You guys were hovering like 10-20% health the entire time. Mortal strike. Just slapped the health bar out of me. Slapped the health out of the bar. Jesus. It's like, wait. Okay. But that's why people play classes, dude. That mortal strike is gonna do a ton of damage. Swap at the edge, get me in. All right, cool. Were you in team Chicago or Conan? Okay, we can figure it out. So whoever's gonna lose tier, the rogue, they're gonna switch over to a demon hunter. So watch out for demon hunter. Chicago, when you list the group in LFG, look out for DH. I can't even tell you the name. I can't tell you the name. He's offline right now. But would have been able to normally tell you the name. How many languages do you speak, Dal? 6 guns. I speak English, not that great. Russian, poorly. And WoW, so like 3. 10? Okay, perfect. That's gonna be good. You got a screenshot for me? Yeah, motorcycle 2 mil. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I might end up using that clip as a vid, and if I do, I'll just throw that up. Like, yeah, motorcycle 2 mil. It's a crit, right? Or is it a normal hit? Is that a crit or a normal hit? Tell me it was a crit, right? There's no shot. 2 mil. We have like what? How many mil? We have like what? 6 mil in PvP, 7 mil maybe. Depending on how geared you are, if you have a stamina buff. That's just a third of your health, just like, let's take a global. Then again, Palace can do that with a hammer though, so like they can do 3 mil. But yeah, let me know Chicago when you're good. It's funny though. It's hilarious. Oh man. And Mortal Strikes, Warriors are gonna hit a little harder in next patch too. Like they're buffing the Mortal Strike damage with their Colossus a bit more. Taking away some damage from Execute, but buffing the... They're actually taking away the damage from like Overpower too, but they're buffing Mortal Strike baseline. to make sure that that's like as soon as it's up, you want to use it first global, so you don't need to delay or ramp it up or anything like that, which is probably going to make warriors more sustain heavy, but still slap really hard. But you're probably going to get hit by slightly harder hitting mortal strikes more regularly. Then go ahead and toss another 20% buff for mortal strike. You think some? Well, they're doing some kind of like a big damage buff for funsies. They're doing some stuff already, so I think you're gonna enjoy it. I think you're gonna like it. Both Fury and Arms are actually getting buffed up a bunch too recently on the PTR. Let me actually see if I can find it. Chicago, let me know when you're good to go, by the way, friend. Let me see if I can find that recent warrior build. Or recent build with a buffed up warrior. It happened not this week, or maybe it was this week actually. But it's kind of recently. Okay, it wasn't this week, it was last week. They did a bunch of like prop warrior stuff though. Last week it was yeah, Mortal Strike was buffed up by an additional 20%, overpowered damage by 20%, Dreadnought by 20%, Cleave damage by 10, Execute by 10, Slam by 30, and they gave Colossus and Warbreaker new visuals. Fury got Rampage, Rage and Blow, Crushing Blow, Bloodthirst, Bloodbath buff by 20%, and Odin's Fury by 15. And then Prod got buffed up, but they're mostly just trying to adjust their tier set and things like that. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's a lot of damage. On my Frostfire Mage Bolt can hit for 2.8 PvP late game. Yeah, no, if you build it correctly, what a lot of Frostfire Mages that notice do is they like to play into the big Meteor or Comet Storm combo, and then maybe Ray of Frost and the instant cast Frostfire Bolt, but mostly focusing on like other abilities and trying to shatter those. What I do say every time I see Frostfire Mages is like, you gotta realize you have two burst capabilities. One, more instant cast you with that Meteor, Comet Storm, Flurry combo. Maybe you can do like a Glacial Spike, Flurry, if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for Ray of Frost or Frozen Bomb, that's also could be a setup. But also just hard casting Frostbolt into a Flurry or Frostbolt into a frozen target, Frostfire Bolt into a frozen target, that can also do a lot of damage. So like if you can just stand still and just hard cast those, that you need to remember as a mage, you can do that too. You got options. Lots of them. They get buff and slam, they really want to suppress it, mostly for PvE. Yeah, it's a button that you would use in single target for PvE, as like a button where you have no... After you use Mortal Strike, after you use your overpowers, and you have nothing left to spend rage on, you would just press slam. That's what they're buffing, slam. Yeah, it's only just for that. I'm gonna Team Alone, Chicago's offline, and Fire Shard as well. Two people are trying to join though, and Team Chicago's offline. Oh, is Chicago offline? Okay, what we might have to do is we might have to remake the group then. Yeah, we might just have to make a new one. So if you guys want to join, if you were on Team Chicago, join me really quickly. We're gonna have to remake it really quick. So we'll get Kinnan, we'll get Fire Shard, offline Fire Shard as well. Is Fire Shard also gone? But yo, if you guys want to join in, more than welcome to 10. I got you in. Yes, I do have one right now. I can invite. Cool. Blood Dagger. We can get Blood Dagger. I'm Fire Shard. Okay, cool. Sure. Okay, so I can also get Shiny Hero because I asked him earlier and he wanted to join in for a good bit. Now he's in. I can get him in now. So we got 2 spots left. Yeah, if you guys want to join, we got a group under Molten Core. So find us under Molten Core under LFG. If you're not seeing it, hit refresh because it should show up afterwards, hopefully. Oh, getting honor duels? Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Sometimes you get honor duels. Not always, but sometimes. Try and join Team Chicago. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We need 2 more spots though if you guys want to join in. Why don't you make a Discord or something where you can all join and you can hear talk and comment. It'll be fun. Also, we do have a Discord. It's linked by the Discord by the bot in chat from time to time, but also it's linked in every video as well. Hi, what's up? How's bio? Okay. We'll have to give code in a second, but yeah, we just did a +1. I did do that before. The problem with that is when you get it was just very, for the most part for me, it was a little distracting because it's like if I'm hearing everybody else talking while I'm trying to commentate, it is distracting, but also I do get self-conscious to some degree. When it's just me in chat like this, don't feel it. Call me weird. You can call me weird. But also I just don't like the idea of yelling into a mic while other people are listening in a voice comm. Plus also you never know what somebody's gonna say while the chat is also, the voice chat is active. But if you guys want to jump on a Discord and hang out amongst yourself about dueling, no one stops you. You know what I mean? Weirdo? Fair enough. During ice events, if you stack Death Shield to 50%, you take a frozen from PvP talent, another 30%. Yeah, you could do a lot of damage with that. I normally, when I see Frostbite just play Ice Form, they usually do it just for the stun immunity. I don't see a lot of them really play around like rampant that damage. But yeah, that is an option. Sorry, XD. Yo, Chicago, if you want to rejoin back in, we got a spot. If you want to pop back in, you're good, my guy. You're good, you're good. Or if you're popping off for the night, that's all good too. We're doing it +1. Because crazy show will be set. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, especially when there's like no moderation or whatever. I feel like when we started off early when streaming, everything was a super chill and everybody was super extra nice or whatever. But like after a while of doing the streams and stuff, I feel like personalities can come out, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, when you meet somebody for the first time, you're like super extra polite and super nice, and after you get to know for a while, like some of that politeness and cordialness that could fall, and everybody just chill amongst themselves. And it's like, I'm cool with however you are like. I'm just want to be very selective with what I put up on the YouTube channel. That's all. You know what I mean? Like something with you may be okay, but YouTube may not be okay. I guess is the best way to put it. All right. Kono's back. We're still in there +1. If you guys want to join, well, welcome to him. Or Chicago, if you want to join, then let me know. But we need a +1. Also, where's Lucid? Is he around? I don't see Lucid. I miss that game. Being playing Ellie Shaman was awesome. Is Chicago popping back in or wait? Should we get C-Work in? Hold on a second. Should I be like, yo, C-Work, yo, my man? Or Chicago, do you want back in? Hold on. Chicago, do you want back in? Yes or no? Or are you chilling? I'll give it like a minute. Hold on. I'm here, yeah? You want in? I can get you back in. We only remade the group is because you were offline, so I was like just trying to reform real quickly. I get you back in. Or are you just chilling? I'm trying to figure out. Otherwise, maybe I could ask C-Work, but we haven't seen that man pop into these too often. Invite? Yeah. Perfect. That works out. Alrighty, boys. This is probably going to be maybe the last one for the night, depending how I'm feeling after this one. Wait, party's full? Blizzard. Please. Blizzard, please. Alrighty. Lead, and we're good to go. Good luck, have fun, everybody. What am I gonna send you guys into? Oh my god, Rock, you'll be fine. Wait, just switch over to a different warrior, or this is a team composition you're going up against. I guess we're gonna try to speak. I don't really know. Blinding land. No. We ain't gonna go throw you guys into a flashbang. That was the worst arena ever. Like, it doesn't matter whether I'm playing arenas day or night. I hate that one, dude. I hate that one. I don't like the brightness. I think it's also I don't like Shadowlands either. Like the zones of Shadowlands, I'm so over them doing that Shadowlands mount. I am over all of them. I am so over them. The music, the environments are beautiful, but like constant brightness in Kyrian, you get tired of it. That's probably why I like the Vanthier area, because it's like constantly like nighttime, but not quite night. It's like getting close to the evening time, and it's never too bright. Plus the buildings are sick. Necrolord is just constantly green. I get tired of it. Fae is just blue. I hate just looking at blue the entire time. I literally just like Necrolord or not or Ventia because it's like a little bit of red or gray, and I'm like, I'm cool with that. That's a pretty neutral color scheme. I can work with that. But even then, like going back to all these zones, man, and flying through and doing all the activities in there, I'm like, dude, I did not miss any of it, honestly. Roll the 1. Ah, no, not getting rocked. There it is. What do we got? Is Insane first? No. Hockey? No. Fear? Conan? No. It's gonna be Caster. DB is used. Versus, we got Blood Dagger waiting for his turn. I like the mug. I almost feel like nobody rocking that chest and that color scheme. Is it the LFR chest piece? I think it is, right? Almost never see anybody rocking it. We got 10. We got ourselves Thigh here as a BM hunter. Chicago in the back. We got ourselves Horde Body as well. I like how Body is, man. Their Legion Season 1 like honor set look. It is good looking. It's like it was very, very different, very subtle, but also kind of good looking at the same time. All play classes had it. I didn't hate it at all. They're the best gear, Ventir. Yeah, they actually do. The Ventir Shadowlands guys definitely have the best gear. Yeah, that's why I like the Hunter set for 11.1. It straight up looks like Ventir set. It looks better than the Ventir sets. It looks great. DB backing up on, dude, he's just getting shaded by so many pets. He's got to get demons of his own, but yo, Thigh got so many beasts on him the entire time. Does go for a little bit of healing. The difference though between a Warlock and a Hunter, he's got to have line of sight to get those skill commands in, to get those pets ramped up and ready to go. But Demon Zeus can just slam out a couple of casts and just let those demons run amok on their own. And they'll do the entirety of their damage, mostly through autos. It is going to be big grippies out for Horde Bite. It does go for the trinket. Silence to the Zeus. Does he have a point though? Full army. Look, wait, hold on. It's gonna be from army of beasts to armies of undeads. So Zeus gotta fight 2 armies, man. It's a battle of 3 armies, and Zeus is getting caught on both fronts, either from the ghoulies and the A-bombs, as well as a bunch of jungle cats and all these other beasts. And he got himself wall, plenty of damage, lots of pets. Body got himself IBF with a dome. All he can do is try to live, getting ran out with Dreadstalker charging in. What else can he do in that situation unless you got heals? Or in silence? I think it's over. It is just over. There's just not much you can do as an unholy DK. Unless you got like a range build with some bursts maybe. If you get caught out like that, there's just not much you can do with 10 taking him out very, very quickly. What's up next? Is it going to be Hockey? Hockey versus 10. Does have the Spectral. They actually changed the Spectral with 11.1, which I like a lot. It looks really, really good. The whole, like, you can actually use it and you don't get slowed by as much. You can see it, and the only way to remove Spectral is if it's a magic dispel or if it's a CC. But otherwise, damage doesn't remove it. So you basically have you have Arena Eyesight and a Demon Hunter whenever you need it. It's actually really, really good. Line on 10 for a second. It's Hockey looking for a bit of that reset here. And just kind of floating all over. Does catch himself a quick blade dance onto Hockey with a stunner around, charging in with a big cleave to follow. It's going to be a Garrote, kitty shot onto Tim. Hockey looking for some decent damage. It's going to be full immune. He isn't immune to dots. He's just immune to damage for a short moment. Charging it around the corner, trying to see if he can get ahead of Hockey with a bit of that backflip as well. He's got himself a bit of decent damage here. Vanish out for Hockey with a quick shadows to follow. He's looking for that Garrote. All the dots maybe. Full bleeds are in. Stun to follow. 10 used to end this right now. And he's going to be able to. Big blade dance. Everything is up. With Insane immediately going for the PI. Not giving 10 much of a chance to recover. I actually think for 10, yeah, unless he gets a proper recovery by Insane. Picking up Demonic Soul though, he does pick up a little bit of health at least. Yeah, but for him it's going to be a tough spot to be in. Does get himself a charge stun. Insane with a quick fear. Does get himself full set of damage here with that rift. Is going to be DP 10. Yeah, just not much you can do as a Demon Hunter. You got a lot of damage as DH, just not enough survivability. It's just how it's been forever. Blood Dagger charges in. Insane does end up using a trinket, using quite a lot of cooldowns versus the DH. Fade versus Blood Dagger for a second. Try to get some dots in. Stun to follow with at least some VT. Silence, full damage. Got himself a bit of DP, a little bit of damage with a VE. He's got a lot of survivability. Fear to follow. Trinket out for Blood Dagger. Trying to go for a cast. Looking for a kick. Kingsbane, Death Pact. Everything is up. He's got Disperse in case he needs to. That's a lot of damage with a massive DFA out of Blood Dagger though. And Insane just kind of hanging around on the corner here as best as he can. He needs a bit of healing. He needs a little damage, but I don't know if he could do much as a Shadow Priest. Yeah, it is tough, man. It is tough. Shadow Priest versus Rogue, unless you got like a way to just completely disengage from him. 3.5 million venom. Is there actually 3.5? Really? I haven't seen Blood Dagger or really Assassination Rogues using DFA like that before. So you probably got like the full, he's Deathstalker, right? You probably got full Deathstalker Mark and big DFA combo with it. I didn't realize he did a 3.5 million venom. That's a lot. I know sub rogues can do 3.5 mil DFAs, eviscerates, but for them it's just a little different. Blood Dagger is going to have to catch a reset versus Conan if he wants to be able to do the same thing again. He's got evasion to try to see if he can waddle away from Conan. He's got one more vanish. Does use the vanish? Yeah, he's playing Deathstalker. Technically, you can use enough finishers to build up the damage of a big Envenom DFA. It takes a while though. It is going for it. Doing damage on the Conan. Is that another 3 million? Conan have to go for Rallying Cry immediately. Kidney Shot to follow. Blind is available for Blood Dagger. Oh, but it's going to be big damage. Hold on. Conan barely in health, so Blood Dagger is still she dead. Oh! Give this man an honor duel. Give this man an honor duel. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Oh no, he's not going to let him. He's going to try to see if he can get this rogue scoundrel out of here. Blood Dagger does have a blind, but I feel like if he blinds, Fear is going to immediately trinket and rush. Oh, he's got banner. Oh, he's got to wait out the banner though. Unless he's going to go for leap. Yeah, he's going to try to see if he can bait the rogue towards the banner. Yeah, I think it's there just to keep him there. Blind trade on a stump, but it's not going to last long at all. Gouge. Unless you got a Kidney Shot, it's over. It's over. Two deaths still technically available. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. Yeah. Was that 2 Envenoms? Was that 2 fatty? Oh, Fear. I need somebody to take a screenshot there. Conan, what did that Envenom hit you for when he DFA'd you? I want to know. Because if it's 3.5 mil, that's nutty. Hold on a second. Apparently Assassination Rogue does have a burst. I usually wait for Assassin Rogue to go for Deathmark, Kingsbane, and that dot damage ramps up, and that's like their burst, quote unquote. I'm not used to Assassination Rogues going for like a big hit anymore. You know, the last time Assassin had that kind of a burst was like WAD, when you had that Vanish DFA 100% crit guarantee big Envenoms. But all 3 specs used that. You know, you had the Outlaw Rogues, we had the Sub Rogues, everybody had a massive slam down with a DFA. It would just vanish into DFA. That was such a good combo. Because you had a tier set when you vanish, you got 5 comp points, and your next Envenom or Eviscerate or whatever was 100% crit, did a bunch of damage. Yeah, that was the last time we really saw Rogues doing just a bunch of shenanigans like that. Vanish into a full DFA, man. It was wild. Stun onto Chicago. Does go for the knock, but it's not going to sit there for long at all. Try to go for a Lazo, but it's actually going to be reflected. Hold on. Chicago may be looking at a wall here. Bulwark, everything. Bulwark for now. Might be enough. Got him some Bloodlust, Humans and everything. That's a lot of resources. Looking to just heal himself up as much as possible. Parry up for Fear, trying to make it harder for Chicago to really get damage. Or build Maelstrom. Root from a distance does break out of it pretty quickly. Wait, do you use Rallying Cry to... You use something to break out of the root. Does Rallying Cry break you? Big Demolish! Oh! The chopper on that man! Hold on a second. Oh, blood. Envenom hit for 2 mil. Damn! Okay, so he's getting like guaranteed 2 mil, 3 mil crits? That's pretty good, huh? That's pretty... I didn't realize it was going to be that high. I also it's the Hellbar move. I would have loved to see numbers out of these classes. You know what I mean? Like if I can get, I don't think I can do add-ons to like show damage, but if I could, like if someone hits for a ton, I'd like to have the damage pop up on screen, like a mil or higher, just like so we can see exactly how hard things hit. That's awesome though. That was great. Well, with that chat, I think we're done for the night, yeah? I think we're done for the night. It's about that time, man. It's about that time for me to take my medicine and get some food and get some work done. Well, not really. I'm mostly done for the day. Mostly. I thought 2 mil more strike was high, but it comes here just 4 mil. Yeah, exactly. Dude, rogues are always full of surprises. Honestly. That's rogues for you. Always full of surprises. You think you got it figured out? Nah. It just might as well make it just a constant state of, I think I get rogue, but there's probably going to be some kind of BS thing or two that I'm missing. Every time. You want more? Don't be lame. Alright, Chicago and Conan, do you guys still have 5? I don't know, we could do one more. We could do an Amas. Thanks all for participating and watching. Fun night. Thanks for the fun out. For Crom. I think Conan is done skip for the night. Yeah, I think we're done then. Go for first purple. Oh no! First perp. Oh no! My team disbanded. Okay. Works out. All good. Yeah, at least you got one though. Better get a perp than I'll get a perp. I was 5th, gonna swap mage. Alright, man. GG's, peace. Yeah, thanks so much for coming by, my guy. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Super fun hanging out with all of you every single week, man. Already did. All good, all good. Tomorrow is Sunday, day off. Monday, probably also not streaming. Coming back Tuesday. Maybe I'll stream Monday, dude. I always try to keep it up in the air. I've streamed Monday before, right, chat? Copium. Alrighty, I'll catch you guys next after the weekend, I guess the best way to put it. Yeah, that works out. Alrighty, boys. Peace.